you up in a big white sheet. From your head down to your feet, they put you in a big black box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. And all goes well for about a week, and then your coffin begins to leak, and the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinochle on your snout. They eat your eyes, they eat your nose, they eat the jelly between your toes. And the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, they crawl all over your dirty snout. Your chest caves in and your eyes pop out, and your brain turns to sauerkraut. They invite their friends and their friends too. They all come down to chew on you. And this is what it is to die. I hope you had a nice goodbye. Did you ever think as a hearse goes by that you may be the next to die? And your eyes fall out and your teeth decay, and that is the end of a perfect day.
Give me like
No, absolutely not.
30 seconds to
Oh, I don't
use
think
this space.
I don't think it matters how long you give me. I don't think I'm ready. You've had me nervous for weeks, man.
I don't know why everyone's so nervous. Oh, by the way, don't forget to jump into Roll20.
Oh shit, yep.
Yeah, Kieran.
not you too, James.
No, not at all.
Yeah. So, did you actually want 30 seconds, James, or were you trolling? Were you joshing?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, I think I've given her a lot of warning. It's time to hear Kayla's Nova's recap.
I am muted. I should have just done the whole recap muted. It would have been glorious. But to do this, I have to mute everybody. Okay? And I can't look at you. Kidding. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I wrote this stupid thing, but now I think it's stupid, so I don't want to do it.
I have high expectations.
The highest.
I'm literally having a panic attack right now. Just calm it.
Remember what I told you about self-confidence, Kayla?
Hey, though, you're making it worse. Don't laugh at me. You're like the worst person. Laughing at me at the wrong time.
And
We think you're the
I thought
best
I got in
person.
trouble for pausing at the wrong spots.
Wait, what? What do you mean by pausing at the wrong spot?
Like you're the worst person for doing that.
I love you, Chris. That's fine. Okay, recap. Once upon a time, there was 4 fucking idiots, and they got told to find this flask, and there was a ghost, and then they did this thing, and then they went and kidnapped a guy, and then he turned into this other guy's lady thing who's now in a pool of stuff. Yeah.
This is beautiful. Keep on going. Keep on
I'm
going.
loving this.
Yeah, so am I. So am I. Go.
Right, so that's season 1 and 2. Session 1 and 2. And then my brother Dara seemed to have lost everything that made him useful. But when I think I might have gone through her daughter in the most brutal attack known to the breathless. A goal in a coma to find out who did it before Christof gets blamed. Luckily, she has the support of her beloved Sabine, here to solve all banes of her dreams. But who could it be? A brother speaks to death himself, who kisses his behind. A warm meeting with an old keeper, a bonding of wills, brave and bold. But nothing but a mistake. Can you hear when I whisper?
It cuts out every now and then, but keep on going. This is beautiful. Go.
A brother contacts the devil and a meeting with an angel. His bodyguard follows some leads about some homeless, terrorizing deeds, edging closer to the gang with speed. But who the fuck is Talia Cross? A statue of peace and a shipment to traffic, with a battle of Kosanasha try and paddle the Albanians. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, minor boons redeemed by a pearl and aspire to be a savior of some random guy. Let the bullets rain. A screech of tires with nowhere safe in sight, a partnership formed running into the night. With a goal to serve the Albanian sister and a touch to land in flight, they all head to the same checkpoint with some banter and a mesmerizing fight. She tries to explain the situation, but they would have none of it. With a drive and a chat, they decide to split the shipment. The stranger conceals the truth, and they get away with lies. The price ordered them to take the stranger, the prince, not the price, orders them to take the stranger, and the coterie internally cries. We end with a list of coordinates from the Drago's phone. But here we are. There's nothing but a mistake.
Woo! Well done.
And
Well done.
I can't
Nice.
press my push to talk and clap at the same time, so
Nice. Well done. Well done. I like I like how the first half was just you rambling, and then you got into the rhyming. That was fucking great.
yeah, because then I was meant to write the first part, and then I didn't. So I thought I'd
You
just
ended up
fucking
playing
trick
Witcher.
everybody.
You ended
So
up
you
playing
ended up-
Witcher
that
instead.
whole thing was just freestyled, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Off the top of the
Battle
dome.
next week.
All right. So, as Kayla said, you all left Thorn. As the night draws it to a close, we see both members. We see both the members of the Hikada coterie and the newest member outside of the club, Thorn. Dr. Daniels returns to his vehicle, and the rest of the coterie jump into Christof's vehicle, headed for our Haida Sound, specifically the Hikada Temple. Dr. Daniels, on the other hand, is returning to his haven in Newhausen, unless there is something else he would like to do before returning to his haven. Either way, I'll give Dr. Daniels a moment to think about whether or not he wants to do something before going back to his haven. But the camera will follow Christof's vehicle as he makes his way through the light early morning traffic. Just in terms of the timeline, this is before you have received your text, Jurgen, but I feel it is a time for the three members of the Hikada coterie to discuss what transpired over the night and this newest member they have. Christof, I'm assuming you're driving?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So go ahead. Take it away.
Well, that was a fucking shit show.
Sorry.
No, nobody feel like fucking talking. All right.
Oh, Jurgen just said, sorry.
That's right. OOC, I'm about 5 minutes off waking up, so I'm warming up.
So in character then.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Is all I have to say.
So who's this Dr. Daniels guy?
Dr. Daniels, Dr. Schmaniels, I need a fucking coffee.
You're reminded at this point, Jurgen, about the heroine that was once in Christof's haven and is now no longer there, because you think you're like, oh man, I could really do with a hit, and then you're like, oh wait, no, it's all gone.
God damn it, where the fuck did the rest of my heroin go?
What do you mean, heroine?
No. It's different time, different place. Don't worry.
There
What the
seems to
fuck
be
did
a
you
lot
do
of...
in my apartment?
No.
You're fucking an asshole. You know that, right?
Well, like, hey, when in Rome, am I right?
Ah, whatever. You kept the place clean, right?
Yes.
Why'd you fucking hesitate?
Well, like, I don't know what your standards
Did you
are.
clog my fucking toilet again?
No. I learned from last time. I swear. I learned. Toilet's
Okay,
fine.
okay, all right.
No need to be such a fucking. Don't get your knickers in a twist. All right. Like,
I just don't like having shit everywhere, all right? You like living in shit?
Do you want me to answer that?
You know what? Don't fucking answer it. So we got this new, what's his name? Dr. Daniels, was it?
Dr. Dan.
He's not even a doctor.
Dan. He's not even a doctor.
What do you mean he's not a doctor?
I am a doctor.
He's not a real doctor.
It is the name Doctor. Like, you mean what? So I can just be Dr. Schweiger and then
He works
Then I'm
with
a doctor?
money or some shit. He's not a doctor.
Is he like a rapper? Is
money
he doctor like Dr. Dre?
Or Dr. Jones, who knows?
Like that song?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Some fools
all
were
right.
playing it the other day. I don't know.
But I mean, I've got no issues with Dr. Dan so far. Like I said, he gave you a run for your money, so he seems capable to me.
Okay, he seems capable, but also he's possibly a fucking spy. So,
Well, I
maybe
mean,
we be
look,
careful about that.
I think we need him to swear to the coterie, swear to our tenets, loyalty to the coterie, punish the truly monstrous. We cannot tolerate those who have done truly monstrous things in their past, and to expand the power of the coterie.
Yes, well, I guess he stood up for us, and I might have a small amount of tolerance for people who lie for us.
and I mean, hey, what's the worst that can happen? Am I right? I mean, you know, he seems nice enough, and if he betrays us, we can always, rip out his throat.
I'm hesitant because we've had one member of the coterie who did not stay loyal to the coterie already. I think we need to make him swear by it.
What? Some blood oath?
Word. No, just give his word. I feel like he's the kind of person who, if he gives his word, is stand by it. And if he's not going to give his word, well, we know he's a fucking liar and he's not with us.
And rip his throat out.
I don't necessarily think that's a good idea. I don't think Pearl would be too happy about that.
Fine.
Send him on extremely dangerous missions on our behalf that he's certain death and just, oh, sorry.
We have to remember we have to keep the peace for the prince as well, and she's connected highly with the prince.
So we can't do anything.
We have to be
Not
fucking
ourselves.
careful, and Mother's going to be fucking pissed.
When
Bag's
isn't
not
she-
giving her the letter.
Well,
Bag's not.
Oh, man, I'm not talking
Bag's
to her.
Oh, no,
Bag's not.
I don't think she's talking to me. This is on you, Franny.
No, that's
Yeah, Franny.
she reckons so the only one that she's not mad at.
Yeah, and I want to keep it that way.
That's because she doesn't know he exists.
Yeah, and I'm liking that. You know,
Fine,
and
I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking fucking pussy.
I mean, come on,
as
is she really?
you- Oops, sorry. Sorry. I just want to remind Francisco about one thing. As you think about how you're going to talk to Mother Anja, the thought pops into your head about the ghoul that was that's now in a coma in St. Frederick's Hospital, and how Mother Anja thinks Christof may be involved. Whether or not you want to bring it up is up to you, but I just wanted to remind you about that.
I'm not going to tell him that.
Cool. I just wanted to remind you that that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Jurgen, you were speaking before I rudely interrupted.
Oh, no. I think I was just going to talk some more shit, so I can't remember what the sentence was. So, yeah, no, just carry on.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I think I'm going to stay at the temple again tonight. Jürgen, if you're not going to shit on my floor again, you can have the apartments again if you need them.
I mean, I was really looking forward to shitting in your apartment again, but yeah, sure, sounds like a plan.
Has anybody seen Osano since, we went to his complex? What happened there?
I kind of had a lot on my mind. Has anyone told Mother Anja?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, no Asano, but bloody mess. Literally.
What actually happened in there? Like, you never said anything because you've been keeping a bunch of secrets, like working with the Cosa Nostra and...
That's not a fucking secret. You know I always work with the Cosa Nostra. He's fucking pissed now, by the way, because of that deal we made. That we can't rely on them for the next, I don't know, probably a couple of months.
Well, at least until we can make it up to them. Majorly.
It's the lesser problem we have right now, I guess.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
add it
it's
to the
a less
list.
problem. Keep it in mind.
Okay, so assuming that's the end of your discussions, you continue on towards our Halderson. Jürgen, at this point, this is when you receive that text from the unknown number with coordinates on your phone.
I just walk up to Christof and give him a little nudge and show him my phone with this random message and coordinates.
You're sitting right beside each other in the car.
Brilliant.
I have to,
What do you reckon this is?
do I have to roll anything to not crash the car because I'm looking at the phone instead of paying attention to driving?
He's man's got a point.
Give me a you can't do an awareness and drive, so just give me a drive and composure.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting at the back watching them pass shit over to each other like fucking idiots.
Yeah. As the phone is shoved in your face, you kind of look away to try to keep an eye on the road, but you do catch a glimpse of what it is. It's a set of numbers, which I think it's pretty obvious to say that you'd know that they are coordinates, but as to what? As to where, sorry, you'd need to do a roll for that.
Hey, get that out of my face, man. I'm fucking driving.
Sorry. Jeez. I don't know. Just got this random text for coordinates. What are your thoughts?
Are you expecting a fucking text for coordinates? You ask someone where something was?
I don't know, man. Too much heroin.
So,
It's fine. I'll work this one out. Can I
hey, if you need
Google Maps
let us know.
the coordinates?
Not on your phone. Your phone's just like a flip phone.
Yeah, a little burner phone. Damn it.
Yeah, so, but if anybody wants to try to figure out the rough area of where those coordinates are, I'm assuming you showed Francisca as well?
I'm just gonna literally be like, hey, Franny, do you have a good enough phone to Google Maps these coordinates?
What is the Google Maps you speak of?
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be an answer.
For fuck's sake,
Christof, where's your phone?
I
And
pull
I just start rummaging the car.
and park. And then I pull out my phone to search the coordinates.
So you search the coordinates. It leads to an area in Bogenhausen. And, because that should, yeah, if you put it in Google Maps, it should tell you where it is. So, what's sorry?
The place name, Bogenhausen.
Yeah, Bogenhausen?
It's like Bogn Hausen, Bogenhausen or Bogenhausen. I don't know how to pronounce it. But specifically, it leads to according Bogenhausen. Specifically, it leads to an area in Bogenhausen where it is a closed motel called the Wonderland.
It's this fucking motel that's closed down. It's called the Wonderland. Are you looking for a hooker or something?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
Do I know anything
Yeah, okay.
about Wonderland?
Should I drop you there instead of at my fucking apartments?
Yeah, why not?
How far is it?
Let me just have a look at the map, because I feel like if you were to drive there and drive back, it would be too late, because it is getting close to sunlight hours now. Yeah, so it is actually not too far from the area where the Hecata Temple is, but the actual place itself is like right in the middle of Bogenhausen, because it's quite a big area. So yeah, if you were to drive there, drop him off, and drive back, you would be cutting it very close in terms of getting there and back.
I'll just say it, Christof, and discuss it another time.
All right, no worries. So obviously driving to drop him off and go to the Hecata Temple.
Okay, so you're dropping him off at your haven, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so you drop him off at your haven, and then the two of you head back to the Hecata Temple. Now, before we go to you two, because you two might want to have a discussion, just the two of you, Dr. Daniels, was there anything you wanted to do before going back to your haven?
Can you hear me now, Chris?
Yes, I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, cool. I activated push to talk, so
Cool.
I'll just have to get used to holding down this here spacebar. Going on the end of last session, I believe I was gonna text some contacts or something and just get them to look into. So I've done that already.
Yeah, you've already done that. It is very early in the morning, so you haven't gotten a response. You probably wouldn't expect a response at this time in the morning.
No. Like, it was just for them to look over during the day so they could report to me when I wake up tomorrow night.
Yep, you've sent it. That's all you know. That's all you can really do at this time for that.
Yeah, I guess, and that's probably all I want to do. Maybe I'll catch up on see if there's any more international news or anything online. Nah.
Not really, and you are driving, by the way, so you wouldn't be able to check this stuff while you're driving. It's more. It was more. My question was more if you wanted to do or go to anywhere before going back to your haven, because you have a little tiny bit of time to do that.
I'm not sure. I was trying to find my background stuff, but I can't. So I can't remember much at the moment. I guess I'll just go home, try and catch up on the news, and then go to sleep.
All right, so you head back to your haven. You arrive, you park down an alleyway nearby, like a few blocks down, and you make your way over to your haven. As you make your way to the door, you notice something very peculiar. There seems to be a box, a packaged box outside your door.
What's in the box?
Yeah, and which is very weird considering the fact that nothing should really be delivering at this hour, and it was definitely not there when you left.
Is what I said without holding down the spacebar. I guess I will go. How big is the box?
It's about a shoebox size.
Box. I will look at it with suspicion, and then I will pick it up and take it inside, I guess.
It's wrapped in a brown type paper, very neatly wrapped actually. But yeah, you take it inside. I assume you put on the TV as you put it back down on the dining room table. Do you inspect the contents of the box at all, or are you just going to leave it there?
Good question. Let's get this ball rolling. I'll have a peek. A sneaky peek.
You tear into the wrapping, probably very meticulously.
Gently, like think Shiva opening the door, not Chris opening the door.
yeah. Very gently opening the wrapping, and sure enough, as you open the wrapping, you see a shoebox. Opening the lid of the shoebox, there is a burner phone inside, as well as a number of papers in a folder. assuming you open the folder, what you will see are a bunch of quotes and pictures inside the manila folder. Specifically pictures of you talking to political individuals, dating all the way back to the 70s, as well as a photo of you at Thorn tonight talking to Marco, the human that you talked to very briefly.
Right, that was that guy at the start.
So, yeah. And reading through the bits of prose written and printed out, you can see it seems to be an article of some kind about the Kingmaker of Munich, the secret political chess player.
Oof. Goodness. Hooray. Can I change my floor from 2 dots to 1 dot?
Nope.
Cool. I will be annoyed.
There is the phone. There is like the burner flip phone there. If you were to inspect that, you'll see that there's no messages, no calls on it. There's just one number saved called "Contact Me." That's what the name of the number is.
So the real question is, do I deal with this shit tonight or do I deal with it tomorrow? If I call them now, there's every chance I won't have a meet up during the day, so maybe I'll just call them tomorrow morning. And by morning, I mean tomorrow night.
Evening, tomorrow evening.
You know what I mean? Because then if they're wanting a meet or anything, I don't have to duck out for an entire day.
Mm-hmm. So with that information and maybe some slight paranoia on your end, just a tad of paranoia. You put the phone away and you're ready to contact it in the evening when you wake for another night. Jurgen, you scan through the apartment doors with the card that Christof has provided you. You go up the elevator and up to the floor that Christof's loft is in. As you arrive at the front door, funnily enough, you find a package there with some holes in the box.
I peer keenly at this box. Is like
through one of the holes.
Can I hear anything?
Yeah. Actually, as you go up to the box, you hear a.
I'll be back in a minute.
I hurriedly open the box.
As you open the box, you see a penguin inside the box.
I pick up this penguin and immediately take it into Christof's apartment. I name him Saint Bernard II.
Perfect name.
Chris is just taking a note of the name of the penguin I found. Sorry, I was just telling Freya that one.
Okay. You take Saint Bernard II. Saint Bernard II kind of wriggles around a little bit as you pick it up, but I'm assuming... Actually, just give me
oh, no.
Charisma plus animal kin, please.
Wait, there's an animal thing in here?
Yep.
I can't say I'd even noticed that. Whoops, I accidentally minimized my character sheet. What was animal kin and what, sorry?
Charisma plus animal kin.
Thank you.
All right. You managed to bring the penguin sort of into the apartment, but as soon as you bring it in, it bites into your hand, forcing you perhaps to drop the penguin. I don't know. Do you think you'd have enough composure not to drop the penguin, or would you just try to hold on?
No, I think I would end up letting him go and just curse at him a few times.
Yeah, you let him go and he just runs around, waddles around the apartment, just looking very confused and very, very distressed.
Fuck, you're a feisty one. I walk into, like, Christof's bathroom and, like, I'm assuming he has a bath. like a bath shower, some fancy shit, and I just start filling the bath full of water.
Cool. And I'm gonna say what you're gonna do from now till when you rest is making sure that the penguin is all good and that its new little enclosure in the bathtub is suitable. I'm assuming Christof has like ice or something like that in his freezer.
Yeah. Well, I have a ice maker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just in the fridge, and I just glass by glass filling this tub with some ice.
Pretty much, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to be doing until the morning hours. Francisca and Christof, you two are on your way to the Hecata Temple, ready to rest for another day. Was there any conversation that just the two of you wanted to have without anyone else, or did we just want to cut straight to the Hecata Temple if you wanted to talk to Mother Anja right now, or if you wanted to talk to her the next night about what happened?
So while we're driving, I'll just ask, sister, look, I think we've both known, even though I haven't wanted to admit it for a long time, that Mother Anja's favored you. What is it that you do? What is it that makes her favor you? What is it that you do that just, I don't know, it just seems to make her happy?
I don't think that is true, Christof. I think you got your wires crossed.
Oh, come on.
I put everything else first before myself. Our family comes first, before anything. Before anything.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, how's your church going?
It's fine.
Look, if there's anything I can do to help you with it, if I can contribute in any way, let me know.
Look, there's some shit going on right now, Christof. I am advising you to be very careful about what your next steps are in the next few days.
What do you mean?
I hopefully will have some more information for tomorrow, and then we can talk about it then.
What, is it something you can't tell me?
I'm not sure if I have enough information to tell you, because I need to have the information first.
Is it information I can get for you?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, if I can help, let me know.
I'm frustrated. I don't know what is going on, and I always know what is going on, and I always know everything, so I know what to do next, and I know nothing, and I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah, I mean, boy, I didn't see Marlene leaving us, you know? I thought she was going to be with us for a long time. She just fucking abandoned us. And now this new guy, Dr. Daniels, we don't have a lot of control over whether we let him in or not. We just have to. I think I know what you mean.
There's more than this. There's so many things ticking in this side, and it's frustrating. I'm not the favorite anymore, Christof. Just so you know.
And with that, you barely notice it, Christof, but you do notice in the corner of your eye as you hear that from Francisca, and you're trying to process that, a car making its way towards you, swerving around, almost about to T-bone into your car. What do you do?
Oh, I do my best to avoid it.
Yep. So just give me a composure plus drive, please. Okay. I think this one's going to be fairly easy. I'm not going to bother doing the random roll here. Let me just give me a second so I can look at what this should be.
We're officially fucked. Doo-da, doo-da. What is with people trying to fuck with me in cars?
Yeah. Should have walked.
Go for a nice midnight stroll.
See if you can get back before sunrise.
Alright, so basically this is what happens. The car is driving forward, you manage to swerve out of the way mostly, but the car hits the back of your vehicle, causing you to spin out slightly, but not crash in any way. The car that hit you is behind you right now, sitting idly, and Christof, what you feel is complete and utter anger. All you want to do is hurt and destroy this person that hit you. And basically, you receive two dice penalty to your pool for anything that has not immediately resulted in someone or something getting hurt. Okay.
The gun that Jurgen had.
His feelings have been hurt.
Did he leave that in the car?
It's up to Jurgen.
I want to say yes.
Cool. So this is...
I'll grab that gun.
Yep. So you go to grab the gun, Francisca. You see this. You also see behind you, Francisca, as you look at the other car, someone sort of stumble out and make his way towards the car, like sort of walking around very... what's the word here? Walking around, stumbling around, sorry, would be the more apropos way of calling it, as he stumbles towards you, and you could probably hear him go, "Oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay?"
I instantly get out of the car, and I open the door. Are you okay? Sir, are you okay?
I'm so sorry. I thought it was a green light. Did I hurt anyone? Oh my God. Oh no.
Fran, stay in the car. I'll take care of this.
I'm already out of the car.
I grab him. And will you... Sorry, I'm trying to find the name of the power. Shadow Cloak.
Oh, yeah.
To seem intimidating.
Yeah, okay, so this is what happens. He's talking to you, Francisca. Christof exits out of the car and says, "I will deal with this." And before you can argue, Francisca, you look over at Christof and you see the shadows on his face coalesce into this weird visage that starts to look very intimidating. The guy looks over and he's like, I'm really sorry, man. I got like insurance, and he starts backing away slowly.
I'm gonna walk quickly to him and grab him. Is his car just like an average car? Is it expensive? Does he look
average car? You can actually, getting up close to him and you grab him and he's like, what the fuck? You can actually smell the alcohol reeking off his breath.
I'm driving him back toward... I assume, like, if he's drunk, he's kind of left his car door open as he's staggered out.
And it's still idle right now.
I'm driving him back to kind of push him into the driver's seat.
He gets pushed into the driver's seat, and he's just like, whoa, no, look, I got insurance, man.
Franny, are you doing anything to stop me, or are you just going to let this happen?
Christof, that's enough. Stop.
It's not enough. This guy almost fucking took us out. I put my hand around on the back of his head and go, "You need to learn to drive a bit more safely, motherfucker."
And I pull him away. I reach out and pull Christof away.
Okay. You gonna fight against this, Christof?
I'll give some resistance initially, but I'm not fighting my sister.
Okay,
but
yeah. It's just more like resistance if you're going to give resistance. So what you need to give me, Francisca, is a strength plus strength roll, and Christof, you need to give me a strength plus I'm going to say resolve roll.
Does my -2 modifier apply to this?
No. It's a physical feat.
Oh shit!
Alright, so this is what happens.
Just to give you an idea of my intention, what my intention was to put his face through the steering wheel.
Okay. So, this is exactly what happens right now. Francisca, you try to pull your brother away. He just shoulders you off, like not really hurting you, but kind of throwing you a little bit to the ground, throwing, like, sort of just shrugging you off, and then you just kind of stumble back and fall down. Christof, your fangs start to come out at this point, and you turn to the guy and you say, "Learn to fucking drive better," as you slam his head into the steering wheel. But this guy's knocked out at this point. Actually, the airbags would have gone off and he's knocked out. But there is a moment where you think, you did just show your fangs to this guy.
My intent was not to knock him unconscious and fire the airbag. My intent was to kill him. So I guess I go to slam his head against part of the car again. Yep,
you start doing that over and over and over and over again. And what I'm going to say that you did was he sort of slumped out halfway through the car, and what you're doing is you're slamming the car door shut over and over and over again. Francisca, you're still on the ground. You see this as your brother has completely lost it, and the guy kind of gurgles for a moment before he just keeps on getting slammed over and over and over again until there's nothing really left of his face but this bloody mess.
I'm gonna activate Awe and just say, "Christof, walk away from the car now."
I got blood on my fucking shoes. I walk away, back towards my sister.
Okay. You two make your way back towards the car.
I'm gonna check him. Is he still alive? I'm gonna check his pulse.
There's not a lot left of his head anymore. It's been pretty much smashed in. Bits of brain are on the street now.
Oh my goodness.
I will.
I will check for a dash cam actually before I leave.
You have a quick look. This dude was just a guy who was driving home drunk, just a normal dude. No dash cam, nothing.
I will try and just tidy up the area so it doesn't look too much out of the ordinary, to as much as I know that we could get away with before leaving to the car by dragging Christof.
I'd say Christof, once he checks the dash, like if there was a dash cam, he'd just go straight to the car.
Yeah,
I don't think he would loiter around. You look around and sort of clean up as much as you can, Francisca. I mean, it's obvious that someone smashed this guy's face in with a car door. There's not a lot you can really do about that, unless you were to take the body and dispose of it at another time. Perhaps that's one thing that you would want to do, but other than that, there's not a lot you can really do to clean up this scene.
Okay, they'll take the fucking body.
You drag the body out of the car as it's limp, blood pooling on the street. You pull.
I would probably. I'll use my coat so it would be less likely for the blood to pool on the street and carry the body.
All right.
So
I'm going to say. Oops,
If
sorry.
I see her pulling that body out, I'm going to go and help her.
Mhm.
I'll realize, like, it's pretty obvious what she's doing. It's like, oh yeah, probably shouldn't leave that smashed in head body. Okay, I guess so. I'll help.
I'm gonna say what happened. What you're gonna do, Francisco, is you're gonna wrap the head, like what remains of the head, in your fur coat, ruining it forever. Never gonna be able to wear that again with bits of brain and whatnot. It's gonna take a lot of cleaning either way. But you wrap it in that, and both of you lift the body into the boot of Christof's vehicle, shutting the boot, and maybe silently, maybe talking, making your way back into the car.
Francesca doesn't say anything.
Yeah, neither of us are talking on this one.
All right. As the car drives off towards the Hecata Temple, we're going to pull out, the camera will pull out and pull over the Munich skyline as it becomes night to morning. And then from morning to day, and from day back to night. Rouse checks from everyone, please. Whew, what an... I did not expect the opening scene to go like that.
I'm a hungry boy.
Oh, by the way, Christof, gain a stain for that.
Yeah, I figured.
That was quite violent.
All right, is that everyone? I don't have the chat up. Just have a quick look. So you got Fran. You gain a hunger, Fran. Oh,
Sweet, wake up.
Jurgen, wait.
Ah, yes.
Rouse check.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Those who gain hunger gain those hungers. Those that don't, don't. But we'll continue with the next night. I think we'll open up with Dr. Daniels. Dr. Daniels, you awaken in your haven. Have a look at your phone to see if there's any new messages or anything. Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Yep.
just before we go ahead, I text Marlene loyalty to the coterie. That's it.
Okay. Dr. Daniels. You awaken. You check your phone. And on your phone, there is a message from Peter Drew, the councilman. And he says, check the news. And it has a link to a video.
Hit that link, boy.
All right. You hit the link. And once you're in there, it is an interview that he made after some council chambers. And specifically he says he's being fielded a bunch of questions. And eventually what he says is he is on good authority that the crash in the tech sector within the stock market was market manipulation on a scale that has never been seen before. And his office is working with a cybersecurity firm within the States to investigate this matter. So basically he just publicly said that he's looking into this.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. You're at your haven now. He's done what you've asked him to do.
Cool.
You've still
I'll
got
check.
that phone.
I do, but before that, I want to check up on the day's events. I will check. I'll check the internet, see if anything else has happened. Check my little local for Munich.
Yep. Not a lot of news, to be honest. It's all very mundane.
All right, let's get this bitch rolling. I'll call that number on the phone.
You call the number. It rings a few times until eventually there's an answer, and it just the person on the other line says to you,
Dr. Daniels.
No, stop it. Chris, take it off.
What's wrong with this?
Everything.
I disagree. I love it.
Amen.
So, I see you've gotten my package, Dr. Daniels.
Winky face. But yes. Unamused face from Chris. Yes, I've received your package.
It's a very interesting read, isn't it?
I just heard myself saying I received your package. Sorry, hold on.
Is this as childish as I think it is?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Shit, sorry. Yes, I've received your package. And it was a very interesting read.
So, Kingmaker, what do you have to say?
I would say your photography skills are a little bit shoddy. Some of those angles are atrocious and the lighting was not right.
Is that all you've got to comment on?
Just a few helpful tips, you know. I'm all about helping.
Well, if you want me to tell your side of the story before it goes live on the Munich Eye, meet me at Fuchs. Let's say in the next hour.
I don't know about my side of the story. How about no side of the story? What are you after?
I'm after the truth. I'm after all of Munich to know about this secret Kingmaker that's been working since at least the 70s.
Sounds like you're not interested in my side at all. Sounds like you're just after a catchy headline and a few views.
Maybe. Maybe not. Prove me wrong. Meet me at Fuchs. Tell your side. The story is going live either way.
See you there.
The phone hangs up.
No, I hang up.
Okay, you hang up. So, you head over. I'm assuming you're just going to go to Fuchs, or you're going to...
Yes, I'm going to go to Fuchs.
Cool. Jurgen, when you awake, the penguin is kind of chilling out in the apartment. I'm assuming that Christof has like caviar and stuff like that in his fridge.
And like some like nice like king salmon or something. And,
yeah, like just
fancy
in case guests come over.
There'd be like non-perishable things like that, yeah.
Yeah. And so you feed the fish some of that stuff. And the fish is actually not the fish, the penguin.
Is it the fish?
You feed the fish the fish. You feed the fish to the penguin, and the penguin is actually somewhat concerned over you because when you wake up, the penguin is just looking at you straight at your face. He's just, "Meh."
I just pat him on the head and be like, "It's all right, Saint Bernard, come on," and he like walk over to the fridge and just start getting out assortments of fishy goods from the fridge and pantry to feed him.
Saint Bernard II looks very excited about this new feast it's about to get.
Oh yeah, he's getting a feast. Like, I'm not just giving him like his daily food intake. That's like 10 times that. Just everything that Christof has that he will eat.
Yep, and the penguin will happily lap that up. So while the penguin is eating, what are you gonna do?
Actually, that's a great question. What is my hunger? It's actually pretty darn good. I'm assuming if I'm just waking up, everyone else will be awake pretty soon. So I'm just gonna text Christof, Bogenhausen, ?
All right, and with that, we're going to cut over to the Hikata Temple to maybe 10-15 minutes before you receive that text, Christof. Francisca, should we start with Christof? We'll start with Christof. Christof, you awaken within the same room you were in the night before. Clothes with specks of blood on it from the night's activities before. You've still got that body in the boot, but that's something that you can deal with later. What are you... I'm assuming you're going to look at your phone first to see what's going on with...
Yeah, so I'm going to look, and I expect from the instructions that I gave Adrian that I'll have a summary from him of how the day's been in terms of recovery.
You don't have a text message, but you have an email because it's there's a few things. Basically, he's going to message you saying that the astroturfing campaign is hitting some roadblocks. He's been able to message anonymously on sites like 8kun and 4chan, but there's very little traction because most of them are dismissing his claims or don't seem to care. Other platforms like Reddit, Twitter, whatever, as soon as he starts posting about it, instant ban.
Sorry, that was shit. All right. I'm gonna look at, are there, I guess, alternative strategies that I might be able to use to potentially start mitigating losses or recovering some of the funds. And part of that's going to be doing research. I assume I'm going to come across the article that you mentioned that was sent to Dr. Daniels.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So just give me an intelligence plus finance plus 1. Cool. With the 4, I mean, I don't know enough about the actual stock market and what you can do to try to bluff my way through this, but with a 4, what I'm going to say is you do come up with a few ideas that you send through to Adrian. Would you call him or would you send them through to him?
I'd send them through to him. I think that I trust Adrian at this point. He's stuck by me when no one else had. And so I basically send him those instructions, and then as a one line on the bottom, I put, you stuck by me. When we come through this, you're getting a new house.
Okay. You send that through. Yeah, you send that through, no response.
That's fine.
Yep. At this point, I'm going to say you get that text message, but before we cover that, Francisca, you wake up in your room and start getting ready for the day. You have a look at your coat. Actually, would the coat still be wrapped around the head of that guy in the boot? Or have you taken it back?
I was just thinking of reconning a bit because after last time we left a body in the boot, that guy was sniffing around, so I'm just going with I have my own personal cleanup Christof's messes crew, and I would have called them in to sort that out.
A couple of ghouls who know how to use some bleach.
Let me just quickly have a look. Yeah, you got contacts within... Yeah, you've got contacts within your church that can do that. I'm going to say what you did was you, before resting, you told them about it and they cleaned it up during the day. Yeah. Because they stay at the temple anyway. But you do, speaking of, you do have a message on your... Well, no, you don't have a phone. So.
No, I don't have a phone.
All right. So there's a knock at your door.
There's my phone.
There's a knock at your door.
No, open the door.
All right. The door opens and it's another ghoul. The ghoul passes you a note and says, Sabine wanted you to have this.
Thank you. Then I close the door after I take the letter and I open it.
Yep. You open it and it just pretty much what it says is that there is that Sabine, she's taken over looking after Magda at St. Frederick's Hospital. There's been no change to her condition. She's still in a coma. And there's very little for her to go off because she's in a coma. But the note does end fairly ominously, where it says, there is a way that you could communicate with her. The dead always have a way to speak to the family.
Okay, and I give a letter for Mother Anja And I close the other one and tuck it in my pocket.
Christof, at this point, you would have received the text message from Jurgen. I can't remember what the text message said. What did it say? Sorry, Sweet?
Question mark?
Oh, good, Nelson.
I text back, how about Max vor start? Let's kick some edge your asses.
I send back, the reply would be just a winky face.
Okay. So, with those brief plans laid out for tonight, Francisca, you head off to talk to Mother Anja with the letter, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
You reach where Mother Anja is. She's in the library, and you see her with Deathsia Mora, and next to Deathsia Mora is Gunter Hildebrandt, or at least someone wearing Gunter Hildebrandt's body. This person, Constantia, Priestess of Bones, sits next to Mora. As Mother Anja sees you, she rises and goes towards you, and she says, Francisca, my dear.
I politely smile to her and hand her the note.
What's this? She doesn't take it from you yet.
It is a boon paid.
A boon paid? Do you care to elaborate, my dear?
Well, when we got the vessel.
And she puts her hand up. She puts her hand up and she says, I feel this would be a better conversation had in private with your brother and his sidekick. Fetch them for me, Francisca, and we will discuss what this is.
This was my boon, Mother.
Yes, but she kind of looks around a bit. Very well, how about we go to a private area?
Mm-hmm.
Is your brother about? I would rather want to speak with him.
Yes, I'll go fetch him.
Good. Meet me in my office.
She turns and walks away.
Mm-hmm.
Ear wagging as she goes. You
turn on heightened senses, and what you hear is Constantia asking who you are, and then Deathsia Mora saying you are one of the ones that helped bring her back to this life.
Cool.
All right. I mean, so you're going to go look for Christof. Eventually, the two of you come across each other.
Sis.
Mother requests our presence.
She say why?
I held the letter in my fingers.
Well, this will be fun.
Just don't fucking say anything.
All right.
Unless you are asked to say something. And she turns and walks away.
And Christof follows.
Okay. The two of you make your way to Mother Anja's office, but we will pause that scene right there for the moment to cut over to Dr. Daniels, who is on his way to Fuchs. Dr. Daniels, you gained a hunger, did you not?
I did indeed. Yeah. I probably.
Did you want to feed?
Yeah, I would like to stop by for a snack somewhere.
Okay. Give me a second as I look at what your theatre type is.
I like political people for some reason.
All right. So you're just going to use your predator pool to try to find someone. So first of all, what I need you to do is to give me a resolve plus awareness.
Yeah, I'm muted.
Me? Oh, here we go.
No, it was me. I was clicking the dice over this way, and then the pop-up was appearing over the other way.
All right. So you got the beast. So what I'm going to say that this does
Are you
is
sure I got
you
the
can't.
beast, Chris?
Yep,
sure?
you did. You did.
Sure? Yep.
You did. You did. I'm going to give you a 6, not a success at a cost. Basically, what it's going to do is you can't find anyone, but you do find someone that you can drink from, but you have to spend 2 willpower points to keep it down.
Oh, can I gain back some willpower? It's resolve or composure.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Lowest,
Everybody
right?
gains back willpower equal to resolve or composure, whichever's highest. Sorry, I should have mentioned that off the top.
That's probably good for me.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go
You're
get a
feeling
drink.
relatively normal, Christof.
I'll get a drink at the cost of 2 willpower then.
Oh, and also if anybody wants to heal any of their injuries, that's a rouse check per superficial damage. So you spent your willpower, Dr. Daniels?
Yes, I have. I'm just going to take 2 away. That's the best I can do without hurting him, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then is it a rouse check to try and heal one of my superficial damages?
Yes. Yes.
Alright, I'll do one of those, and seeing how we go, then I'll try and do another.
FYI, I did one and I gained hunger.
Yep, that's cool. Oh,
Rousing
Rousing
success. I'll try
success.
another one. Rousing
Hey,
success. I'm healed.
okay.
Alright, let's go to this Fui Fafa place.
Fui Fafa. Alright, you head over to Foosh. You see a number of people sitting in solitude within the cafe. They are dotted around the small interior, either tapping away at laptops or reading. There are also a small number of people seated in groups laughing amongst themselves. In particular, though, Dr. Daniels, you notice a man in a grey hoodie eyeing you up. And you recognize him as the same man that you saw at Thorn the night before that ran away from you.
Right. Alright, I'll go over to him then.
You sit down
so
across
you're
from
my
him. Sorry.
brave little friend, are you? I remember you.
Yeah. You're Dr. Daniels, right?
Are you not who I talked to on the phone?
Yeah, I'm the guy who you talked to on the phone.
Well then why do
Give
you
me a
sound
wits plus
unsure?
insight, please. He says, "My name's Yuri. I work for the Munich Eye." That's what I needed.
All successes.
That's what I needed.
What
He's
percent?
What was it,
Yuri.
wit? I don't know if I did that right, because I rolled
Yeah.
3 dice, but I should have rolled 4. Oh, well,
It doesn't matter.
I'll
You
take
got
it.
what you needed to anyway. He's not being truthful. This guy.
I'll say, how about we get off on the right foot and you start telling me the truth, and I'm using mesmerize.
Okay. You can only do actions when you do dominate. It can't be. You can't force him to do cognition because he doesn't have any cognition when you dominate someone. But what you could do
But it
is you
says
could,
I can issue a complex command as long as they have.
yeah, but it has to be a physical command. It can't be something that's got to do with somebody's cognition of like memory or. But what you could do is you've got presence, don't you?
I've got awe and daunt. Yeah.
Yeah, you could try a daunt and try to intimidate him.
You know, I want to kind of be alone anyway, so I'm going to activate daunt anyway. So hopefully other people just piss off.
You
Is it
activate
kind of-
daunt.
It's a bit of an AOE, really, isn't it?
Yeah, you activate daunt. Suddenly, people around you start walking away, changing tables suddenly, and the guy just kind of stops looking at you in the eyes, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'm the guy. I'm Yuri. I work for the Munich Eye."
Why are you suddenly so interested in me?
You're a real interesting guy. I mean, somebody who controls the political scene here in Munich. And he just kind of reaches into his pocket, grabs out a tape recorder, slams it on the table without really looking at you, presses record, and he says, "Go, say your comment."
Have lots of people left now?
Yeah, like, well, there's still people in the cafe, but like, you know, they're giving you all kind of a lot
We've
of
got a bit of
space.
space. All right, I'll turn it off now. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just like, look, I just want your comment, okay? You read the article. What do you have to say about you being the kingmaker, the guy who people who want to get involved in politics need to know?
I am going to reach across the table, grab the recorder, and press stop on it.
Yeah, he'll see you and he'll go, hang on, what?
And
do you not want to make a comment?
I'm going to hold him and dominant. I'm going to like, how about shut up for a bit? Can I do that? Can I tell him to shut up?
Yeah, you can tell him to shut up. Yeah. You're just going to use mesmerize?
Yeah, I guess I'll do.
Does that require a rouse check? I don't think that does it? No, it's compelled. That doesn't. Yeah.
I think it does. I think it does require.
A rouse check then, but it auto succeeds against him because he's immortal. Or is he? Gain a hunger, but he shuts up.
Well, in that case, Chris, can I use the Forgetful Mind on him? And it says here the vampire can rewrite whole swaths of the... Swaths? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Of the victim's memories, as long as they can keep the victim's gaze, blah, blah, blah. Full uninterrupted attention, the vampire verbally describes the victim's memories, and then the victim accepts them as their own. Blah, 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 blah.
All right, so that requires a rouse check as well. But what are you doing? What's the memory you are rewriting here, and what are you telling him to remember?
I'm going to say, remember you started looking into this Dr. Daniels thing, and you found it interesting at first. You gathered all this information, but now you think it doesn't actually amount to much, and no one's going to be interested in it. And every time. And no, I'm doing it wrong, aren't I? I'm kind of like rewriting how he feels about it, aren't I? Is that wrong?
Yeah, you're rewriting just his memory about it, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to say you found all this information, but then you suddenly decided, or you figured out and found out that it wasn't actually worth anything, and that you were pretty sure you were going to get rid of it. You came here simply for a coffee. You figure you must have lost your tape recorder on the way, and I need submerged directive. That's what I need. Yeah,
I've been saving my XP for that one.
Yeah, I'm saving up too, and I'm still a wee bit away. But yeah, man, I want that submerged directive. Yeah, so I've said, he's done the digging because he's got all the evidence, so I can't say he hasn't. Yeah.
Basically, he did the digging. He reached a dead end. Decided not to do it anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily enough done.
And you're thinking about getting rid of it all.
Yep.
And starting again on something else.
Yep. He nods.
Possibly the stock market. You're thinking about getting involved in the stock market and investigating on that. And you have this phone with a contact in it that you remember that was going to be helpful if you ever found anything else about the stock market, and you could, expose information there.
Yeah. He'll
and then I was also going to say, and also you decide that you're thinking about treating yourself to a good coffee today, maybe like a nice caramel latte or something.
He nods, and he says, "Oh, he doesn't say anything. He stands up, makes his way to the counter, and he starts pointing at things to order because he can't speak right now."
Yeah. With mesmerize, will that just run out, or do I need to actively?
It will run out. It will run out at the end of the scene, but just for the remainder of the scene, he just can't talk.
All right. While he's doing that, can I look at his briefcase and I'll just is there like a big swath of papers or something in there?
All right. You open up.
Can I do a quick rewind?
Yeah, sure.
Apart from the wallet in his bloody pocket or whatever, he actually got mugged on the way here, and he lost his briefcase.
Yep.
So
That's
I'm going to take his recorder and briefcase. I'm just going to leave.
Yep. All right, you head off with the recorder and briefcase. All right. Fairly successful mission of silencing this reporter up. And you head off. You probably think at this point you should probably go and get in touch with the coterie that you've been... Has settled the right word? Maybe tasked. Tasked is the right word for this. The coterie that you've been asked to...
Did I get a contact from them in there?
Yes, you did. You got Christof's number.
All right. I'll text Christof and say how's everyone this morning?
We're about to find
this
out.
Afternoon, this night.
We're about to find out. As we cut back to the Hakata Temple.
I'll also say working on the stock market thing, nothing solid yet.
So we're going to cut back to the Hakata Temple with Francisca and Christof heading over to Mother Anja's office. Now, the office is attached to the ceremony room. And you know this office quite well, Christof, because this is the same place where your willpower was zapped from you. So maybe there's some lingering feelings within you somewhere as you enter this place. But both of you enter. Mother Anja is sitting at her desk, and she looks at both of you and she says, "My children, I am so glad to see you."
She nods.
Mother?
And she stands up, goes up to you, Christof, gives you a big hug. And she says, "Christof, it is so good to see your face right now."
Thank you, Mother. And I sort of hold her in close for a moment.
Francisca, give me an insight plus wits, please.
How many can I re-roll? 2?
1.
1? Oh no, it's not worth it.
You might roll a 10 and then you could get a critical.
Well, let's just do it. I won't roll a 10 though. So. Was that a 10?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Hey, nice.
All right.
Woohoo!
You can tell that something's off with Mother Anja. She's acting very warmly towards Christof. And with that critical success, what I'll say is you can definitely tell that this is not normally how Mother Anja acts, especially around Christof. So Mother Anja will sort of pull back and look at you in the face, Christof, and she will say, "I've been wanting to do that since the unpleasantness a few nights beforehand."
Thank you, Mother. I'm sorry I failed you.
Shh, shh, shh. She puts her finger up to your lips, Christof, and she'll say,
And I lick it.
"We should."
No, I don't.
She'll say, she'll say, "Enough of that, Christof. We'll have plenty of time to discuss what happened later on tonight. That's why I wanted you here. I want to talk with you one-on-one, Christof, about the unpleasantness. But later on tonight."
Of course.
And she turns to you, Francisca, and she says, "Francisca, I believe you had news for me."
Give me one moment. She hands over the letter. Reluctantly.
She looks at the letter and she just says, "Do you mind reading it for me, Francisca? Or Christof, either one of you."
Sure, I'll read it. And I take the letter and I read it out loud. Dear Mother Anja, as has been relayed to you Indeed, I have put a member of my court within your coterie. I hope you do not take offense. This is merely a formality, an insurance policy to ensure you and your family don't intend ill will. Of course, I don't expect you to divulge family secrets. Indeed, your family are rife with your own rituals and secrets of the trade, as it were. I merely expect you to accept Dr. Daniels as one of your own. Treat him with the respect any family member deserves. I expect having an experienced member of my clan by your side will be a boon. We're both aware of the impending ticking clock. Soon, your family will need to make a choice. Think of Dr. Daniels' presence as a vetting process to ensure good relations between our sides continue. When we go back to the table in 2022, I will ensure to speak glowingly of your family should things go smoothly. Perhaps you can remain independent with my influence? This is non-negotiable. A child of yours took a major boon from my court, and this action will consider this repaid. Any harm that comes to the dear doctor will result in us not looking too favorably upon you. I look forward to conducting more business with your family in future. Kind regards, Ursula Eisenstadt.
A direct letter from the Prince of Munich. You both notice Mother Anja, she's very composed during all this. And she says, well, it seems as if a new coterie member is joining your ranks. What is your read on this Dr. Daniels, my children?
Well, he's professional. He's reserved. He seems like he knows what he's doing, and he's got some context that may be useful for us.
Let me just quickly roll something.
I don't know if I trust him, but we don't have a lot of choice.
Are you going to say anything, Francisca?
Not unless she directly asks her for it.
She asked both of you. So just directly ask you. Okay.
Christof spoke, so she just leaves it.
Yep. All right, cool. She looks at you, Francisca, and she says, Francisca, what about you?
I met him once.
Do you think he'll be a bother to our family?
It is hard to say.
Indeed. Well, I didn't thank you, by the way, for not using my own personal boon in the auction. I would like to thank you right now for that, but it seems like another boon has been called. Very well. Not much we can do about this. The time is running out, and we need to maintain good relations with not just the Camarilla, but the Anarchs too, if we wish to remain independent. When she says this, both of you don't really have any idea what she's talking about here. She's just kind of more muttering it to herself. Whether or not either of you wanted to delve deeper into this is up to you.
Oh, Christof definitely doesn't. He is a kid in at a grown-up family event with a bunch of relatives that he doesn't really know, who's just trying not to get in trouble.
Yeah. Sorry, Francisca, did you say you wanted to probe into this, or?
With their normal conversations, how has Mother Anja normally spoken about the Anarch?
Dismissively.
Dismissively, and now she's changed her mind?
Not so much. It's more of a case of, because to be independent, you have to not piss off either side. Mm-hmm. So what she's kind of saying is not to continue not pissing off the Camarilla or the Anarchs, but she doesn't really care about the Anarchs at the end of the day.
She... Have I got something? Can I scry the soul and see if her soul is still the same?
Yep, it'll require a rouse check, and then I believe it is a...
I'll
Yep,
probably
it's
end up
just-
pushing it
It's
twice because
success.
it took ages.
Auspex,
And-
scry the soul. That is an intelligence plus Auspex.
Oh, I was in the wrong one. Six. Messy.
Alright, give me a second.
I can't just have a normal roll.
Alright, she got 2. What did you get, sorry?
Six, Messy.
6. Alright. I'll just have you gain a hunger for that, Messy. But what you do get is so you'll get 4 things. Okay, so the first one is the resonance of her blood. Let me just have a quick gander over here. All right, you get the feeling, you get the resonance of her blood, which is phlegmatic. That usually equates to somebody who is lazy, apathetic, calm, controlling, or sentimental. You get whether or not she's a vampire. She's obviously a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
You get whether or not she's under the influence of blood sorcery. She is not. And the emotional state of the subject is the last one you get. The emotional state that you get from her is calmness with a hint of excitement.
Boy, that would have been a big twist. She's not actually a vampire.
So what I'm trying to delve is I'm just trying to figure out if she's still her. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with her. So
As far as you
is
can
it-
tell, she's still her.
Okay, so it just her soul feels like her soul.
Yeah, it
let
definitely
me-
feels like her.
Let me translate this. There is no way that she is nice to Christof, and this makes absolutely no sense.
But as far as you can tell, she is still her.
Well, Francesca thinks that this has made no sense from the very first day that they brought Constantia back. So in her mind, like, she's trying to figure out what the fuck is happening, but she can't figure it out. She feels too stupid, but she's too scared to talk to anyone about it because of the ramifications that would happen. Like, she's trying to protect Christof from all the bullshit that has been piled on top of him from Mother Anja, and now she's real fucking confused. So, okay. Where were we, though?
I
In the
believe Mother
conversation?
Anja just said, we'll just pretty much make vague mentions about how time is running out, but good relations between the Camarilla and Anarchs need to be maintained.
What is happening in regards to the Anarchs, Mother?
Well, they're their usual selves. Loud and bragacious, don't do much, but they are good clients of ours when we have things that need shipped. That's the thing about us being independent that I'd like to keep, Francisca, is we have no loyalty to either sect.
Who's the people that ran me off the road again?
The Anarchs.
Yeah, but specifically because
Oh, the Baron Dieter Straub was the guy's name.
yeah, she's just not going to say that.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry.
do you want to hear what I tried to tell you the other day?
Okay, Francisca. I apologize for being curt, but I was under a lot of anger and pressure over the unpleasantness, as she looks at Christof, of the night before.
Do you want me to stay in front of Christof?
Christof, do you mind leaving the room for a second?
Of course. Go outside. I don't have
Okay.
heightened senses,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
Would they refer to it as heightened senses?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I'll say that to them. I don't have heightened senses, by the way.
Very well. All right, Francisca, what is it that you want me to hear?
When Mora was sitting with Hildebrand, he whispered to him, "You are very important. Your presence here brings me great joy for the vengeance of the Cappadocians. Know your death would bring great rebirth." What does that mean to you?
She squints a bit and she sort of thinks, and she's like, what it says to me is that Mora was very excited about their sire, Cappadocia. So that tells me that perhaps the great vengeance that she's talking about, or that they are talking about, is the great return and rebirth of Constantia, Priestess of Bones. But... And Anja sort of pauses for a moment and says, if you want me to be honest, Francisca, I don't quite know what Mora meant when they said that.
We haven't seen Osano since the meeting. What is happening with him?
I haven't heard from Asano since the family dinner. Also, I haven't heard from Marlene since the night I sent you all on that task, which is also a great concern. Is she all right?
We have not heard from her.
Very well. I trust you have this in hand, Francisca. Christof!
Yes, mother.
Come inside.
Of course.
I will dismiss you both now. Thank you for bringing this news to me. But I would merely request to meet this Dr. Daniels at some point tonight. I also wish to have a one-on-one conversation with you, Christof. But I understand that you have connections and you're fostering relationships around Munich. So please, feel free to do those and come and see me at the end of the night. If Dr. Daniels needs a place to stay if you come late, he's more than welcome here at the temple, as she smiles.
Francesca just nods, clearly pissed off.
I have a question. So when we went through that traumatic experience for Christof, I think you had to look up how he recovers. And one of the ways was time, but I think you also said something about moving towards goals and accomplishing those goals. And I think we agreed that the goals were to impress Mother Anja would be suitable. Have I just recovered anything then?
I would say that you've recovered 1 point of willpower.
Yeah, cool. Christof walks off with a bit of a spring in his step.
Fran just follows behind him silently, clicking her shoes in the hallway with self-importance.
Christof kind of turns and goes, hey, Jürgen and I are going to blow off some steam and, throw a few hands. Do you want to come?
I clearly can't trust you to be by yourself.
Probably not. I pull out my phone to text Jürgen about, organized times when we're going to meet up. Will I have a text from
Yes.
Dr. Daniels?
Exactly, yep. You'll have a text from Dr. Daniels. Dr.
Yeah,
Daniels, what did
what
the
was-
text say? Yeah, I think it said something like, you Jono? What did the text say?
The text that I sent, it said something like, how's it? Oh, fucking hell, look at those peas. Hold on.
What have you done?
Bless.
I need to click out of all typing things. I said something like, how's it going this evening? Also, no hits on the stock market thing yet, but we'll keep you updated. Something like that.
Okay, so I'll reply, thanks, keep me posted. We're gonna, Jürgen, Fran and I are gonna blow off some steam, and throw some hands. Should be fun, wanna come?
I will say, should be free in about an hour.
Do I know his address? Oh, he'd have his own transport, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he's got his own transport.
I have my own transport. I'll say it should be for an hour.
Okay, cool.
Where's this happening?
I assume Sweets and I, Sweets would have communicated to me where the MMA club is, and I go, sure, meet at whatever time is an hour plus travel time, and the MMA club's address.
Cool. Yeah, well, you picked him up from the MMA club as well, so you know where that is.
Oh yeah, cool. And then I text Jürgen saying, "Hey, I'll pick you up in a bit," and we're meeting Dr. Daniels at the MMA club.
He immediately gets a reply that's just a penguin emoji.
Confused, puts phone back in pocket.
Okay, cool. So it's going to be an hour. In that hour, does anybody want to do anything in that hour in terms of like feeding or following up any small leads or investigating things? Yep. What do you want to do?
Feed.
Yep.
I also want to. Who is close? Like, what body can I use to summon the spirit? I just want to source something to try and find what happened to Magda.
Well, I think the note implied that if you killed Magda, you could probably summon her spirit and talk to her. Because she can't talk right now because she's in a coma.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought, and I was real confused.
Yeah. So that was what it implied, is like, if you kill Magda, you could probably talk to her that way.
Righto, let's go. I'm not gonna kill Magda.
Jürgen, so you're like, cool, you're gonna be meeting up at, well, you're gonna get picked up, and assuming you're gonna follow in this hedges thing, you don't know much about who this group is. You probably could have contacted Christof's contacts, but those might be dead. But you do have contacts of your own that you could probably send something out to. The group called the Street Sweepers. So you can probably get a message out to one of them to dig up some information to give to you if you wanted.
Yes, I'll do that. Does that just contact via phone, or do I have to have some other means of contact them? Oh yeah, I'll just flick them a message.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think what the message will be. I guess I just fill them in on the details and the quest and whatever info
you
they have.
probably just say something like, "Can you tell me what you know about the edges?" And,
yeah, brilliant.
And then you'll get a reply back saying, "Young gang, don't know much. We'll look into it, boss. Get back to you when we've got info."
Sweet. Then I also start looking around Christof's place for anything that resembles like a leash.
You might find a leash if you're looking in certain areas.
Would this leash be suitable for penguin means?
No, definitely not.
Just have a quick think here. Trying to think what the easiest way to transport a penguin to follow me is. No, you wouldn't have like a little baby like chest carrier or anything. Nah, don't worry about it. I don't look. I can't find a leash.
There are PS5 boxes around.
I grab a PS5 box, stunk some holes in it with a knife or something, and then chuck Saint Bernard in there with some caviar and fish. As I prepare to be picked up.
Cool. Dr. Daniels, I believe you had something you wanted to do?
Yeah, I guess on my way back from Thuifafa, I will stop for another... it's close, right? Was it Fa or Fu?
Foosh.
Thuifafa. I'll stop by for another snack somewhere. I'm guessing by now I'd have like a few sites, maybe like political areas, like where might be gatherings and stuff.
Oh,
So,
you have a herd.
yeah.
You can drink from your herd, and then all you do is you take a dot off for your herd. That's all, and then you'll be able to drink up to 3, pretty much. I can't hear you. Push to talk.
Yeah, whatever that means, which I can't remember. Yeah.
In your so in your backgrounds,
There it is. Herd. Political
yes.
scene.
So you just take a dot off that, and then you'll be able to feed up to 3 dots.
Oh, so I have to use those up.
Yeah, but they get refilled after every month in game.
Right. Well, that's a long time in game.
I don't know. We might have a flash forward. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll take one for now, and I'll take 3 dots then.
Yep. How many dots of hunger have you got?
3.
Oh, so you can only take 2, unless you wanted to kill one of them, and then that would be a permanent loss of a dot in herd.
No. I'll just take 2.
Yep, that's cool.
So do I not have to? I'll take one off, but I can get it back later.
Yeah. If you were to take off all your hunger, it would be you'd just get rid of it, and that would be permanent. Get rid of that dot.
I'm gonna have to try really hard to remember to put that dot back, so I won't.
I'll put a note up here.
And we don't have to do anything for this, but let's just obviously assume in that hour on my way, I'm just doing political things. Like I've got phone calls to make. I've got things I do that we don't need to get into because we don't really understand politics.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna say in an hour. You guys, well, actually, first of all, Christof, Jurgen, and Francisca, you 3 meet up outside Christof's apartment. Christof, you notice Jurgen has got a PS5 box with holes in it under his arm.
What?
PS5? Woo!
It's taking my shit now. Last time it was a suit, now it's one of my PS5s.
Wait a minute, how many PS5s does he have?
12.
What?
Yeah, he has a few.
Hook Dr. Daniels up!
But I excitedly hand him the box.
What the fuck's in here? Someone's fucking moving. Oh my fucking god, it's my fucking penguin.
Yeah, dude, you forgot penguin.
We can't take it with us.
Why'd you get a penguin if I don't want to take it with us?
We got ice. We gotta. Yeah. Long fucking story, okay? We gotta put fucking. Okay, we gotta get some ice. We gotta put it in the bathtub. We just lock it in the bathroom. You know what? I'm okay with shit being on my floor as long as it's not yours.
Well, I don't feel comfortable with leaving Saint Bernard by himself. He is quite insecure.
Saint Bernard, that is a fantastic name, and I love it. That will stick. He does need to be left by. He does need to be left by himself today. Look, I got some fucking caviar in the fridge. Just open a couple of tins.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Good. We'll open a couple of tins.
You're out of caviar, by the way.
Oh motherfucker! How much did you give him? Him? Right?
Sure. Yeah, him. It. All of it.
All of. Fuck's sake. Okay. Look, just put him in the fucking bathtub. Give him some more ice, and then we gotta go. Okay.
I grab the box from him and go to put it back into the apartment, and I just crouch down. And I just say to him, "I know we've only known each other for a short time, but look after yourself. I'll see you later, buddy." And I grab his flipper and give him a little high five and walk away.
Okay, as you go to walk away, you walk towards the door. You actually hear the pitter-patter of his footsteps as he waddles behind you towards you.
Please, Saint Bernard, don't make this harder than it needs to be. And I close the door behind. I just look down at the ground. Tears fill in my eyes. And I continue walking.
Alright, you make your way back down and you're back at the car.
Let's just...
Have you been fucking crying?
Shut the fuck up in the fucking car.
All right, okay.
Can we?
So where do we find these people?
Sorry, Francis. Francisca, you were saying something?
They just carry on talking over top of her like she's not there, so she just gets in the back of the car.
I'm having a very emotional day, alright?
All right.
All I know is we'll head to the MMA club, we'll scout them out from there. They hang around there, see what we can find.
Okay, maybe you said that they were harassing the owner of the MMA club?
The club itself, they're trying to get all the patrons.
Maybe she'll know. All right. So we drive off.
All right, you drive off. Dr. Daniels, you've arrived at the MMA club before anyone else. You stand around outside for a while until eventually you see Christof's car pull up and there's a dent in the back of the car.
Cool. I don't care about anything.
Whether or not you'd comment on it, it's just something you notice.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone reconvenes together. Go. Talk about what you're going to do and what you're planning on doing.
Good evening, lads. How are we all?
Daniels,
Dr. Dan.
Dr. Dan. Nice ring to it. So what are we all in for this fine evening?
Hands.
friends.
Sorry, that was at the same time, was it?
I think he put it better, but I said hands. We're throwing hands. We're looking for this gang called the Edges.
Making some friends. Yeah. The Edges. It's some
friends.
fucking
Yeah.
upstart assholes, and they've been harassing the owners of this fine establishment here. So we're going to teach them a couple of things.
Oh, that's the gist of it.
It's been a while since I meddled in some small affairs. Let's do it.
Speaking of, as you guys... Well, Francisca, did you want to say anything at this point, or are you just going to remain quiet while the boys just obviously ignore you?
She's not fucking saying a thing. She is so pissed off.
As you look up, do you want to take a lesson here before we go or something? I'm sure. I think Jürgen was saying they're gonna hook him up with free lessons. I'm sure they could give you a free trial or something.
Mate, I already got those lessons, and whoo, you should see my right hook.
No? Okay.
No.
Jürgen, do you want to go? Do you want to go ask your friend? See, where we can find them. Maybe she knows a thing or two.
Would the MMA club be open or have lights on or any indication that it is currently open? Brilliant.
It's open. It's open right now. In fact, when you walk up to it, there's no sign of these edges anywhere. But you go in and you see. Oh God, I've forgotten what name I gave her. What name?
That's why I keep referring to her as the owner of the club.
Isn't it Christina or something? I think it's Christina.
Carolina, very close.
Carolina.
Yeah, nice.
You see Carolina, and she's currently teaching some people at the MMA club, and she turns to you and she says, "Oh, Jürgen.
Carolina. Good to see you again."
Yeah. Did you deal with the problem? They haven't come tonight.
Can't say I've done anything since, but I just wanted to ask a few more questions, see if you had any more info on their whereabouts.
Okay. Was it just Jürgen that went in, by the way, or did all four of you go in?
Just Jürgen.
Okay. She'll say to you, "Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I can say. I don't know much about them. Just a bunch of kids."
Do you know where they come in from, where they might congregate?
She sort of shakes her head a little bit and she's, "No, sorry, I don't really know. I don't even know why they're doing this."
Okay. Well, I guess it's time for some walkabouts if you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look, whatever you did, they haven't come back tonight, so maybe, I don't know. If they come back again, I'll I'll try to get some information off them, but right now I don't really know much.
Alright, thanks for that. But let me know. I'm gonna give her like, I wouldn't have a card. I'm gonna grab like a net. Is there anything around to write on? Put my number.
Yeah.
Just give her my number and contact details so she can contact me if she has any info.
Yep. She says, all right, I'll contact you whenever I find anything out.
Yeah, I just go.
And as you leave, she says, by the way, just, if you find them, they are just kids. Just, be easy.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
And I just keep walking.
Yeah, and you walk out. While you three are waiting outside, is there any conversation between the three of you that you want to have?
So I'll broach the subject with Dr. Dan and go, so, joining our coterie, you're going to have to agree to the tenets of our coterie. And I'm assuming that joining our coterie isn't something that you had a lot of choice in.
Not many people get a choice in this fine world, but we roll with what we're given. And
Which
from what I
means
can tell, you seem like a fine group of young lads and ladies.
Which means you don't have a lot of choice other than to accept these tenets. Number one is give me all your stuff. No, I'm just joking. Number one, loyalty to the coterie. We expect that loyalty. We've had at least one coterie member in the past not display that loyalty, and you'll see that coterie member is no longer a member of the coterie. Number two, punish the truly monstrous. We all have to do things from time to time that are distasteful. But when we find out that someone's done something truly monstrous, we need to punish that. And I hope you understand why that is.
That just makes sense on the surface, but who determines what is and isn't truly monstrous? Does it come down to a vote, or?
We'll talk about it.
And the third.
And number three, expand the power of the coterie. When there's an opportunity to do so, we expect that you will take actions to expand the influence and power that we hold.
Mate, you don't know me well yet, but I don't like sitting on the bottom. So expand and rise and increase the power of the coterie is something I can get behind.
I think
Loyalty is a good trait that everybody should abide by.
I want to use heightened senses and see if there's any noises around the area.
You use heightened senses, you listen out to try to find anything, and you hear a bunch of things. You hear somebody 3 or 4 blocks down having a whispered conversation to somebody else. Nothing of importance, really. You hear construction work. You look around a little bit and you can see lots of beautiful murals around here in Maxwell Start. You've never really taken a moment to notice it, but there's lots of beautiful art around the place. Graffiti and whatnot. You hear the buzz of neon signs, the cacophony of a city, but you don't really hear anything of importance. So sorry if you're writing this down, but it was a lot of me just set dressing, to be honest.
Beautiful, thank you.
Jurgen, you arrive back down, meet up with the other 3 coterie members as they're kind of milling about in the middle of the sidewalk.
Alright guys, it's time for plan B.
Oh, she didn't know anything?
She didn't know anything. So plan B is find the edges. Thoughts?
How's that different from plan A?
Well, plan A was get Carolina to help us find the edges. Now let's just find the edges. Look, you don't have to answer semantics.
You're not very good at... Yeah, you're not very good at setting out plans. This is why I usually do the planning.
Well, yeah. I mean, you expect a homeless guy to make some fantastic plans? Come on, man.
The edges.
I thought my
people were
influence
looking
would have
for.
rubbed off on you. Yeah.
They're basically a gang of ruffians that nobody really knows much about. I will say, Jurgen, you have asked Carolina to give you any information if she finds any, and you've asked the street sweepers to pretty much do what you want to do and sweep the streets and try to find where this group might be hanging out. It is possible if you wanted to look around Munich to try to find this group, but that would take all night, and you'd probably only cover maybe half of Munich if you were just trying to look around for this random gang, or unless you guys had any ideas. But it would be a long task either way.
I was about to say, surely I've got someone I can call. I've only got 2 people like written down. I can't obviously recall or remember who else I've got, but I must have someone.
You got to pull. Don't you have someone in the police?
I've got Selena Lauterbach, ex-military, blah blah blah.
Ex-military.
Political.
That's okay. Plan C. Let's hit up our contacts, see if we can find something about the edges. And Bogenhausen? Question mark?
Yeah,
I've probably got connections like that link to like the police in some regard. I could just be like, I could just ring that and see if they have any like latest activity by them.
Franny, what are
so
your
important
thoughts?
to be contacting the police. We don't really want to be pinging this on anyone's radar. Franny, what do you think?
It's not going to come back to me. Like no one knows like that it's me. Like I could just find out if there's been any, activity recently recorded by them.
Franny, what do you think?
Sorry.
What do you think?
What?
About the plan? Any thoughts?
Finding the edges. Is there anything else that you needed to do that we could help you with, maybe?
To find the edges who we know nothing about. I don't know. You were kind of all talking over each other, and I was trying to listen around.
Well, that's pretty much the gist of it. Find a gang we know nothing about, and teach them a lesson. That's about as far as we got.
Fun.
But what about Bogenhausen? Anyone know anything about that?
Yeah, it's like a house of people, drinks a lot of VB and 4X.
Dr. Daniels, if you did want to contact some of your contacts to maybe get in contact, to sort of talk to some police, to just get some information, like as you said, it wouldn't appear on any kind of radar or anything like that. You can do so, but once again, it will be something that won't happen straight away. You'd have to wait a bit to get that information.
Well, I might as well, so I'll just make a call and be like, okay, I'm just, can you, find out if there's been any activity recently on a gang called what was it again?
Edges.
Who are you contacting specifically?
I don't know. Whoever my contacts are.
Well, no, it's either Sabine. Sorry, not Sabine. It's either Selena or Peter Drew. Pretty much is what I'm asking here.
I don't know. Okay, no, don't worry about it. We obviously need to, because I should have like 20 to 50 different things. So I don't know. Maybe we need to work out like a whole list of contacts I have for different things.
Okay, we can work that. We can work that out at some point. Yeah.
Let's say I've got an ex-hacker friend maybe called Mitchell. Mitchell. I'll call him Mitchell. And I don't know, No, see, I can't work this out right now. Nah, don't worry.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. I'll just say that you contacted someone to look into it. Like one of your contacts look into it. Okay.
That's, kind of what I was going for.
Yep.
Yeah, Mitchell like that.
Alright. So
Mitch the bitch.
Sorry.
The bitch.
Continue the conversation about Bogenhausen. There is also the Chimera Consolidated as well, which Jurgen found the flyer for in Otto's locker. You could try to look into some of that if you wish, but yeah, you could probably do Bogenhausen, whatever you guys wish to look into.
Yeah, just I guess out of game. I think I've kind of wrapped up the threads that I'd pulled, other than there's that one that was the mysterious number in Washington that pinged me. Mm-hmm. There's I've already given some instructions for the stock market crash. Mm-hmm. I didn't have any sort of other random things that had popped up around Munich that I'd forgotten.
No.
Okay, cool.
No, I think you're pretty square. You're pretty square with a lot of the stuff that you've got to do. But yeah, sorry. Go ahead and discuss what the direction is for the night.
Look, I'm pretty open at this point. Franny, Jürgen, Daniels. I mean, it seems like we're not going to be able to just walk up and kick some of these kids' asses to put the fear of God into them. What do you guys have something on?
I'm just here to make sure you don't fuck up.
Okay, well, mission accomplished. Haven't fucked up yet. Daniels? Jürgen?
I mean, aside from those coordinates, I got nothing else.
Chris, can I also text my contact and just ask for information on them as well? Like, who do we know who their leaders and stuff are? You know what I mean? Just general info.
Yep. Info. Cool. All good. That will get to you at some point.
Cool.
Well, I think I know what next session is going to be. There's all these points of contact. There's all these points of contact that are just going to give you all information by the next session, probably. Anyway.
Coterie versus the Edges.
I'm going to watch Batman Begins for intimidation inspiration.
Where are the drugs? Swear to me.
God, swear to me.
Yeah, so I guess Bogenhausen seems to be the one that everyone is leaning towards right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Like as I said, the coordinates lead to an abandoned, well, not abandoned, a closed down motel called the Wonderland that was open in the 70s. I'm just gonna say that you guys did some brief research on the way there, but otherwise you guys are just gonna head there straight away.
Yeah. I am gonna, at some point during the drive, I am gonna try and Google it while I'm driving.
Did you want to? Ooh, okay. Give me a drive plus. You can't do awareness, shit. A drive plus wits. Dr. Daniels, are you going with them, or are you taking your own vehicle and following them?
I'll follow my own vehicle. I don't want to leave it hanging out.
All right. At some point, while you're following them, you see the car kind of swerve slightly, but then quickly correct itself. You nearly ran off the road.
While that's happening in the car, that I'm assuming I'm with Fran and Christof. I'm just gonna be like, man, I wish Franny was driving. At least she keeps the car fucking straight.
Hey, I'm just trying to look this up. If one of you would have a fucking smartphone, maybe I wouldn't have to.
Well, just look it up before you drive.
Yeah, that's probably the responsible thing to do. Hey, and I pass Jürgen my phone. Look up this fucking hotel we're going to. See if there's anything interesting about it.
Yeah, just Motel Wonderland, Google.
It's a closed down motel. It closed down in the 80s. It opened in the 70s. It was very Alice in Wonderland inspired. There's like a sign outside that has a scantily clad dressed Alice sitting on a mushroom. It doesn't seem to have any owners right now. It just it doesn't say much. Actually, how much research? Give me an investigation plus intelligence, please, Jürgen. See if you can dig up anything else about Wonderland. Let me see.
I fingered the keypad and it just came up with random Google searches.
Okay, no, I got where this is going to go. Okay, so you discover that Wonderland is also the place of where there is a monthly rave happening. Very hush hush, very invite only, and it just so happens that tonight is one of the nights that this rave is taking place.
Oh boy, we're in for a night, gang.
But as you discover that, a phone call comes through to Christof from Antonio, and you accidentally answer it.
No.
And you just hear on the other end, Christof! Hello? Hello, Christof!
Just a
Give me my
second.
fucking phone. Give me my fucking phone. I pull over.
Yeah, I hand him the phone.
All right, Dr. Daniels, you see Christof pull over.
I'll pull over.
Hello, Christof, are you there?
Yeah, what is it? Yeah.
Hey, look. I don't even. Those people you gave me, they're tainted goods. If you get what I mean.
They're the people you told me. Okay, we shouldn't be fucking talking about this. We don't know if this is a secure
Listen,
line.
this shit's going really bad right now. There's. Can I just talk to you as a friend for a moment?
Yeah, okay, but just remember, there might be people fucking listening. We don't know.
My fucking brother's come back from Sicily, and I think he's going to try to take over. This whole thing with the girls, and the it's not looking good on me. Shit. Look, I need to go. And he hangs up.
Well, shit. Sounds like he's in a fucking situation. And I look at the phone, and obviously it's going to be the Google search results.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking us to a fucking rave?
And with that, we're going to cut to you guys arriving at the rave. All right, let's... Driving up, the coterie comes up to what should be an abandoned motel, the Wonderland. There's a scantily clad Alice sitting on a mushroom on a weathered, unlit side. Loud music is pulsating from within the area. Outside the motel, a number of intoxicated partygoers loiter about. Leaving your respective vehicles, would you leave your vehicle straight away, or would you talk amongst yourselves? Obviously, Dr. Daniels is in another car, but he can always pull over and go into your car to talk if you want us to talk inconspicuously.
I've got some phone calls to make anyway.
I'm going to park a block or two away so that it's not straight out the front.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very keen to get into this rave because rave means drugs.
Rave means people who are high as fuck, which means that you can just drink from them and get high as fuck.
Drugs, yeah.
So I'm assuming we've pulled up a block away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start getting out and heading towards. I'm ahead of everyone else to the motel.
I'll let him go, and as I'm sitting in the car with Francisco, I go, "Are you okay?"
Yes.
Because you don't seem okay.
I am, how would you say it, chipper.
Look, I've been through a lot these past few days. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to be better to the family, and you count for that.
Yes, we had a nice chat, and then you fucked everything up right after it. I'm fucking ecstatic.
What do you mean I fucked? Like, I know I fucked up taking the Oren to Asano. We got it back, and I paid a heavy price for that.
It's fine, just don't worry about it.
Okay, well,
She looks out the window.
I'm here for you. And I open the door and I start walking off. Hey, Jürgen, hold up a sec. And
I reluctantly turn around. What?
Oh no, we're just going. Like we're walking in together. Come on.
Oh, let's go.
I'm going to say, Dr. Daniels, you kind of finish up your final phone call and you look out and you see Jürgen and Christof sort of have this discussion outside your vehicle. You're very confused. You're like, why the fuck are we here? Why is there rave music playing, like, sort of echoed in the area?
No, I don't care. I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, so you get out. What do you say anything to the two of them, or?
Am I getting out?
Or do you want to get out, or do you want to stay in the car? What are you doing?
I'll roll down my window. I was like, is this where we are? Is this our stop?
I think so. Look, I don't know, but looks like we got a fun night ahead of us. You in?
Alright, I'll roll the window back up and get out.
Francisca, are you going to follow as well? What are you doing when you're now by yourself in the vehicle? A lot of thoughts going in your head, a lot of problems that you feel as if you can't express to the rest of the coterie. You feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders in this night. Would that be correct?
Correct. But what were we doing here again? Can we?
Jurgen got coordinates to this place from his series
So we
number.
actually don't even know why we're here.
Nope, it was just a random number.
It's just a good rave.
I
for the
am
record.
just gonna just look around and use hidden senses while I'm in the car because I don't want my head to explode with all the people. But I'm just trying to pick out conversations and see if I can notice anything weird. But I'm also watching those two to make sure nothing is out of the ordinary with them. But I also don't want to be close to them because they're fucking me off.
All right, so you activate hide senses. You can hear the music, and it is very loud. Even though you are a wee bit away, it is still very loud because you've put on that hidden senses. You do pick out a few small conversations here and there, but it's just general, like, "Hey, how you doing? Oh, you want to come back to my place?" Yeah.
I'm just trying to pick out
Nothing out of the ordinary.
interesting conversations. Yeah.
Nothing that would interest you. It's all very
Okay,
banal.
well, I'll turn that off and just go for a wander slowly.
Okay. So you're going to wander inside the motel, or are you going to wander around the motel?
Around.
Okay. The three of you leave your vehicles and follow the music. Partygoers pay little attention to you as you pass by. Going through the small external corridor, the coterie, you three, are led to the source of the pulsating music, a large courtyard in the center of the motel with large speakers playing loud music. A woman jumps off a diving board and into the pool, which is in the center of the courtyard, splashing water over all the partygoers nearby. There are a few hundred people here drinking and chatting to one another. Balconies surround this courtyard with more partygoers who chat, drink, and talk.
After you guys.
I just start excitedly going in, but I head straight up to the upper balcony areas where I'm assuming there's going to be like rooms that are just open with people in and out of the rooms.
Yeah,
second
people are
floors
just chilling and chatting.
Yeah, I'm just going to like start wandering around, like scoping out the place, seeing the layout of the land, and the clicks and niches of people, I guess.
I'm just going to make some friends.
as well.
I'm just going to hang out with some people.
Cool. All right, what are you doing, Dr. Daniels?
I probably know, or if I don't, be keen to know the owner of the establishment, so I'll see if I can find them.
All right, so you ask around, like, hey, do you like you don't open with that, but
No.
you lead
It's like-
into it with a few people.
Yeah, like, it's a nice place. Wonder who runs this show, sort of thing.
Eventually, you get the answer of no one really owns this place. It's just kind of where they party every month. But yeah, you ask around, but before we go into all the individual little parts, Francisca, you're walking around having a look, and you do see lots of drunk patrons. You see how close are you investigating this place? Or are you just doing like a sort of...
I'm doing nothing else. I'm literally looking for anything that would stand out because we have these random coordinates and people are going to fuck up my coterie.
Okay, so you're specifically looking for somebody who might be trying to ambush you or anything like that. Is that...
I'm just looking for anything that is like anyone that's acting weird in general because obviously we know what people that are druggos look like. We live with one every day.
Yeah, a lot of druggos, a lot of drunkos. You wander around. You don't seem to see much out of the ordinary for this rave type party. Give me a wits awareness, just because there might be something you might see. 2. You don't notice anything. Maybe this was just coordinates that Jurgen got sent to let off some steam by some random person. You're not too sure.
I just continue walking around the outside of the building.
Okay. Jurgen, give me a wits awareness, please.
I want that. Oh wait, whoops, wrong way around. Two.
As you're sort of hanging out, chatting with people, everyone's kind of here for a good time. You look out and you see from across the pole, you see the homeless man that you took back to Christof's place. He's not in his homeless garb. He seems to be just wearing normal clothes, and he's just chatting while holding a red cup to somebody.
Oh, I fucking beeline for that dude.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll get back to that in a second. Francisca, you are walking around when suddenly you hear a voice from behind you that says, "Well, who are you to be skulking around my little neck of the woods?"
I slowly turn around.
You turn around and you see a guy with long dreadlocks and a red vest, a red leathered vest. And he says to you, he smiles very brightly and he says, "The name's Baptiste." And he puts his hand out. He's got dark skin, he's got dreadlocks, and he smiles brightly. And he says, "For you, my dear, I'm giving you my second best smile."
Do I know who he is? Fran.
Fran, what a lovely, lovely name. What brings you here to Wonderland?
My brother and his friends like to party, and it's not really my scene, so I thought I'd just walk around out here.
It's not your scene, my dear. Well, I have a place where my friends are staying here in Wonderland. Care to walk with me? And he puts his arm out for you to take.
I take it.
All right, you walk inside. All right, Christof, Dr. Daniels, Francisca, you three kind of all are in the same area in the courtyard. Francisca, you've got Baptiste's arm. But all three of you see Jurgen making a beeline to somebody in the courtyard.
Like, what direction?
Sort of away from you, Francisca. So you're going to be walking this way. He's going to be making a beeline that way. And Dr. Daniels and Christof are they're not moving anywhere, so they're just...
Does he look like he's after any... Like, what is he chasing?
He looks like he's beelining... Yeah, he's beelining towards someone. He's specifically beelining towards a guy.
I'll just say to guys like, someone you guys know? Like, indicating towards him.
I just look over my shoulder. Does anything seem off to me that would make me turn back?
No.
Then I carry on.
Yeah.
Just Jurgen things.
Yeah. Well, actually, Dr. Daniels, I'm going to say what happened is Francisca, you see Francisca and this dark-skinned man with dreadlocks and a red vest come past, and then that's when you ask, like, is he a friend of yours? What did you ask? What did you say? Is there...
I was, like, indicating towards Jurgen, going towards someone, like, oh, he must have found a friend of yours or something.
Yeah. And then Baptiste will actually pause and turn to you, Dr. Daniels, and say, Dr. Daniels.
I'll turn
You've
around.
You've never seen this guy before.
I'll say, that is I. And who may I have the pleasure of addressing?
The name's Baptiste, and for you, I give you my third best smile.
I wouldn't ask for anything more. I won't tell you which smile I'm giving you.
We'll continue this conversation in a second because I believe Christof was going to pull off and try to talk to Jurgen.
Oh, no, I wasn't. I was going to look for an attractive young woman who's high on cocaine.
Cool.
Standard.
All right. So what you do is you see Jurgen making a beeline like, he's probably got something sorted out. And you start looking around. Meanwhile, Jurgen, you reach the guy and he doesn't even notice you until you're like right up to him and he's just like, he drops his cup and he's just like, oh, fuck!
Hey, buddy! I hit him in the face.
Boom! He gets hit in the face and he falls over.
Piece of shit!
Jesus, I think you broke my nose!
You're lucky that's all I fucking broke, and I spit at him and turn around and just to see the others.
The others are kind of all doing their own thing. They're not even really paying much.
I glance over and I go,
No, that's it. I just smack him and I walk off.
Okay.
I know that those drugs are gone, but I just want to get my vengeance.
Fair enough. All right, we'll go back to you in a second. The crowd around are kind of a mixture of shock and like some of them are pretty impressed, but yeah, other ones are kind of whispering like, "Oh my god, what the fuck was that all about?" But we'll go back to Dr. Daniels and no, actually, what we'll do first is we'll go to Christof. Christof, you're looking around for a beautiful lady that's snorted some cocaine. You're kind of asking around like, hey, you got any coke, blah, blah, blah. Not many people, not many people are open about it, let's just say. But you do hear someone from behind you say, we are looking for something to fill your soul.
not really. More my nose.
Soul nose. You turn around, you see this beautiful lady, very pale, seemingly like you would have thought that you would have passed her and you would have noticed her, but she definitely wasn't near as far as you think. But she's right behind you now, and she's got very long dark hair, very pale. She's got a black dress that's frayed at all edges, and she's wearing a silver crucifix. And she...
Hello there.
Well, hello there.
Sense, and she kind of puts her fingers up to your face, brushing your face, and that's when you feel her fingertips are cold to the touch, and possibly indicating that she's kindred. She says to you, I sense great longing in your soul, an emptiness, a void.
Okay.
My name is Eleonora Swansong. What's your
Pleasure to
name?
meet you, Eleonora. I'm Christof.
Please, the pleasure is all mine. It's not often I see someone who is so devoid and empty.
It's kind of an asshole thing to say, actually.
And she laughs. She laughs for a second. She's like, you don't understand. My group seek those that have lost the connection, that have the emptiness within them, and I sense great emptiness. A longing in your soul that you're trying to fill, a hole, a void, oblivion.
And you can fill this void how?
We'll cut back to this in a second. Dr. Daniels, Francisca, you're talking with Baptiste. I believe you said to Baptiste you wouldn't tell him what number smile you're giving him back. But Dr. Daniels, he says, well, me and your friend Francisca here, we're about to meet some of my friends, my coterie in another room. We're having more connections within this city is probably beneficial, is that not right?
I couldn't... Oh, Jesus, what is it happening there? Oh, I couldn't agree more. Love making new friends.
See, I've just traveled here from Atlanta. As you can probably tell from my accent, I'm not from Munich. And me and my posse wouldn't mind making some friends with some fellow vampires, especially one that is well distinguished as you, Dr. Daniels. Even I've heard of you, Dr. Daniels.
Oh, stop with the flattery. That'll get you everywhere.
Francisca, I don't know whether or not you want to note how much this Baptiste seems to be gushing over Dr. Daniels and like...
Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing an insight check into this bullshit.
Okay. Insight check into what specifically?
Just like looking into his mannerisms and if he actually means it in well-being or in spite. What do I do with insight?
Just a wits insight.
I might do a reroll, or do I need a reroll?
Give me a second, I'll tell you.
You can re-roll 3 of those.
Okay, so I got 4.
4 ties always go to the player. He seems to be very jovial, very happy. You don't seem to gather any... He is putting up a facade. Let's put it that way. He's putting up a facade, but whether or not it's a facade because he's putting up false confidence or because he's hiding something, you're not too sure. Anyway, do you care to join us, Dr. Daniels?
Lead the way.
All right. All 3 of you start making your way to one of the rooms on the balconies. Jurgen, as you walked away from the homeless guy that you just punched in the face, you see a guy who's wearing like a blazer and a grey shirt, and he comes up to you and he says, "What was that all about?"
The man needed to pay his debt.
What kind of debt are we talking here?
He stole my fucking drugs.
The man laughs and he just says, "Well, that is very straightforward of you. The name's Roberto Vega." Puts his hand out for you.
Jürgen Schweiger.
Vega Schweiger. I like the rhyming of that. Listen, and he touches your hand, and when he does, he says, "I have a feeling that you're very similar to me."
Is his hand cold to the touch, I'm assuming? Yeah, I think you're right on that one.
How is it that you take drugs? Our kind doesn't really...
Well, the trick is just feeding on someone on drugs. It does the trick.
Listen, I might have something for you. Have you heard of the ash?
The ash?
Haven't heard of ash?
No. Haven't heard of it. What's the ash? Oh, I'm being yelled at. Hold on.
All right, well, we're going to cut to friend because we're running really close on time.
Sorry.
I think I need to wrap up this Francisca Dr. Daniels thing really soon.
Go for it.
What will happen is he'll say, "Come with me," and he'll take you to one of the rooms, Jurgen. But meanwhile, we'll cut back to Francisca and Dr. Daniels. Francisca, Dr. Daniels, you two arrive at a room. And as you're walking, Baptiste will say to you, Dr. Daniels, he'll say, "Tell me, Dr. Daniels, have you heard of the tale of the bull? Of the god and the bull?" Give me an intelligence occult roll if you want to know how to do it.
I was about to say, what roll do I need to do, Chris?
Yeah.
Do I do it too?
Sure.
Occult and what?
And intelligence.
Never mind. My occult is not good.
Surely Franny has it.
So here you go.
Cool. Okay.
4.
All right. Dr. Daniels, you got the beast, so let me have a look at what.
I was just saying, Francisca doesn't get that being a fucking cult leader. It'd be kind of embarrassing, like.
All right, Dr. Daniels.
Cult dies.
You get the compulsion of your clan. You get arrogance. You need to roll. The need to roll rears in its head in the vampire. They stop at nothing to assume command of the situation. Someone must obey an order from the vampire. Any action not directly associated with leadership receives a 2 dice penalty. This compulsion lasts until an order has been obeyed through the though the order must not be supernaturally enforced, such as through dominate. But well, push or talk.
In that case, can I just be like, no, I haven't, but you'll tell me about them.
Working around that. He'll say, actually, yeah, no, he won't. He'll say, a tale for no, trust me, a tale for another time. Francisca, you don't know what the bull and the god is. You.
As we're walking, because can you describe our establishment a little bit more again, Chris? It's a party, but like, is there like servers and stuff?
No. It's just like a big old rave in an abandoned courtyard in a motel. And there's like balconies that surround the courtyard that lead into different rooms of the abandoned motel.
And it's just people partying everywhere.
Yeah.
I am going to assume that there's like people wasted everywhere. Yeah. I'm gonna pick out a couple of people, drunk chick and lad. I'm gonna like go get her some water. I don't know what to say. She looks terrible. Get her some water.
Give me a charisma plus leadership, please.
Just looking for loopholes.
This is great.
Immediately tries to remove compulsion.
That is really
Sorry, what was it again?
Charisma plus leadership. Cool. Yeah, sure thing, man. I'll go look for some water. Do you want me to put her in the pool?
Glass of water, you idiot.
Okay, alright. And it goes off. Sure, that's your compulsion done and dusted.
I'll turn back and be like, sorry, I hate to see, people, I love to help those in need.
Humanitarian, that's what I like to hear, Dr. Daniels. They're not far away. Come on, let's go. You guys arrive at a room. Let me just. You arrive at a room. The door opens, and within the room, you see a shirtless man sort of sprawled on a chair, smoking a cigarette, looking up. He's got very boy band look to him. You also see another guy nervously in the corner, like in a button-up shirt, very weird looking. And you see another guy who's just this big hulking brute that's just standing there. And Baptiste turns to you too and says, "This is my coterie. Let me introduce you. The big brute over there is a guy by the name of Derek Jacobson."
Francesca bows to him with her head.
The awkward one in the corner, that's Florian Ribeiro.
Like, do I need to do any rolls to see if I know them, or there's no chance?
These guys are new. These, like as you said, these guys have just arrived in Munich, so they don't. You wouldn't really know them. But why they know you? Fucking hell. Hang on. Wait. Did somebody roll? No, nobody.
No.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, then the awkward one in the corner is Florian Ribeiro. And finally, the newest member of our coterie. You may have seen him if you watch Australian soap opera. Guy by the name of Vitus Varnus. Came straight from Chicago.
Should I know who this is?
No,
Is this the
no,
real
you two.
one? Okay, right.
Franny knows. Well, not Franny.
Jono forgot, didn't you?
Yeah, but you definitely know who Vitus Varnus is out of character.
Am I supposed to know who that is?
Out of character, you probably should. Chicago.
Chicago. Kid.
Bonus.
Nah, anyway. Spoiler.
It does sound familiar, but I couldn't tell you.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Yeah, so they all just sort of nod at you two, and he introduces both of you, and he says, "Well, linger, meet, talk amongst yourselves."
So when did you get into town?
Vitus just sort of looks at the ceiling, and he's just like, I just arrived here from Chicago a few days ago. I was with a bunch of gangrel. Called themselves the Wolfpack or something. They really... Ugh.
Click.
Tick, 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 tick.
That guy.
Don't even ask me what happened to them.
Yo, Wolfpack. I've heard of them, I'm pretty sure.
You would have heard about the Wolfpack, yeah. Florian sort of looks around. The brutish guy, Derek, just stands in the corner with his arms crossed. We're running out of time here. With his arms crossed. And was there any questions that you two wanted to have? Because I believe, Francisca, you said, like, what are we talking about? Blah, 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 right?
Yep.
Baptiste will take you aside and just say, my dear, this is the art of the conversation. You're meant to talk, you're meant to mingle, you're meant to make connections with those.
Oh, I often I don't speak unless there's a purpose, so... What?
Pretty and smart, as he puts his finger underneath your chin.
She just, like, gives him a look. Like, why are you touching me?
He recognizes that straight away. He's like, my apologies.
Thank you. What is wrong with the one in the corner?
When you say that, he says, you have something we want. And Baptiste just sort of...
She walks over to him confidently.
God damn it, Florian, you fucking piece of shit.
And what would that be?
You have the jar. We need it.
Oh, the jar?
Yeah. That's why I pointed you guys out to Baptiste. Baptiste said, shut your fucking mouth, please, Florian. He's telling the truth. All right, I will admit, I brought you here under false pretenses.
Oh, what a surprise.
But we are willing to parlay. We are in need of this jar.
Mm-hmm.
I can offer you one of those boons if you wish in exchange for a jar. We will be at your service.
Well, what if I told you that there is no jar?
Well, we'll be very, very mad. And, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, we don't have any leverage on you as a group. But what we can do is make life very, very difficult for you and your coterie. You see our boy Vitus Varnus over there? He runs a blog about various occult things. And he looked into your little church, your little cult, Francisca.
Yes. It's a bunch of women with shared things. That she wouldn't have said things, she would have actually said the proper word.
Shared interests. Baptiste will say, look, he's ready to publish a story about your little cult. So if you don't want any of that spilling out, I think it's time that you play a little ball with us. We're willing to offer, we're willing to give you our services. Look, I gave you my second best smile. I could give you my first best smile.
Oh, really? What makes you think that I'm in control of anything, honestly? Fucking God.
Look, we just want the jar. And then Florian says, yeah, we've got to get the jar to bring Mithras back. And old mate Baptiste face palms again. He's like, this is not going how I envisioned at all.
And she looks over to Florian.
Keep your mouth shut.
Florian, dear, do you want to just let me know who Mithras is?
Look, I don't believe in God. I might be part of the Mithratic mysteries, but I don't believe in God. And Baptiste just says, shut your fucking mouth, Florian.
Well, actually, Baptiste, you should shut your fucking before I shut it for you.
The big, huge, bulky guy who's kind of gone to the door at this point just kind of sniggers as you say that.
I'm still in this room, aren't I?
Yeah, still in the room. What do you want to do?
Temperance, people. Let's not foul the mood of the evening.
Baptiste just kind of sits down next to Vitus. Vitus just is like, well, could have gone worse, mate.
So let's tell me a story about, why you want to bring back Mithras and why you want me to do this for you.
Look, I'm going to level with you. I am not in the mood for bullshit, for subterfuge. I've never really been up for that. But what this group wants to do is they want to bring Mithras back to life, who was a really, really, really old vampire who they say is a god. Look, I don't believe in God, but I know that Roger de Camden looked after me, Prince de Camden in Edinburgh. And they want this jar, and I want this jar too to prove that this thing doesn't exist.
Okay. Well, let me tell you a little secret. There is no jar anymore.
So you're lying? You're obviously lying. Give me a manipulation subterfuge.
Well, there is no jar anymore.
Yeah, there is. The jar still exists.
No.
Would you change your answer if you knew that it did still exist, or you're just gonna lie about it?
Well, I don't know it exists. I just assumed it died with the ritual.
Still exists as far as you're aware.
Four. Messy.
All right. What happens is you kind of yell this at Florian, and Florian just backs away and just says, well, you didn't have to yell about it. And then Vitus from the couch just says, look, mate, they said the jar doesn't fucking exist. Just let him go. Baptiste just, fine. I wanted to make some friends tonight, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be making any friends. You two are free to leave.
We don't have to be enemies,
Whatever. He flicks his dreadlocks to the side.
Let me know if you need anything in the facility. While you're here, we can be friends. And I persuade him.
Give me a manipulation persuasion.
The best!
He will sigh and he'll just say, fine.
And then I just redo that whole movement he did with the chin thing before.
Yeah. And he'll just look at you and he'll smile back and he'll just say, well, looks like I underestimated you, Miss Giovanni.
Now do be a good dear and have a good evening. And she just flounces out.
All right, we're just going to quickly cut from here because we are getting really close to the time that you got a gap at, Nova. So, Jurgen, you followed this guy into a room.
Yeah.
When you enter the room, you're greeted by the sight of a number of people laying around and smoking cigarettes. Some of them in a passed out state, a look of bliss in some of them. A messy table is covered nearby with a messy distillery stained with what looks to be and smells to be blood. Roberto Vega will go and reach into one of the drawers near the table, open it up, he grabs out like a Ziploc filled with what looks to be an ash or like a powder or something like that. And he begins going towards the distillery, and he fills a sort of mortar and pestle with is it pestle? Whatever it is,
yeah.
with ash. And he begins mashing that with the pestle, and he says, "Ash is a special drug for our kind. Well, not really my kind. It doesn't do anything for me, but for you, it does."
All right. Give us a taste then.
Yeah, a flame is turned on with a Bunsen burner, and he presents the mortar to you that's filled with the mashed up ash, and he says, "I require some of your blood. I'd put my own in, but mine is too thick, if you know what I'm saying."
I just bite the bottom of my thumb and try to drop some blood in.
Yep, give me a rouse check, please.
Oh god. This is gonna go really well or really badly all in all. Oh.
Nope. Blood is tipped into the mortar and pestle. He begins mixing up the ash with the mortar and pestle. He tips the mixture into the distillery, allowing the mix to heat, allowing it under the heat. Soon after, aluminium filings are put into the bubbling mixture. Once complete, it produces this hardened sheet on a tray, on a metal tray, hardened sheet of red. He takes the pestle and he begins breaking the sheet into small little bits, and he sweeps some of it into a Ziploc bag before passing it to you, and he says, "I present to you ash."
So how do I take this, snort it, inject it, eat it?
Eat it. Eat one of the flakes.
I dip my finger in and grab a smallish size flake. You could trial it. I don't want to get fucked up.
All right, you ingest it. It tastes ashy, weird, disgusting, but you need to give me a rouse check, and you take a point of willpower damage, superficial willpower damage.
Done and done. 1 hunger gain.
But the immediate effect is you feel the blood within you thicken, and you feel as if you're in a state that you've never been in before. Your body also feels very light, and then you've got a slight tingling sensation going from the bottom of your feet all the way up to your head. You've never quite felt like this before, and you have 1 point of blood potency now.
Ooh.
As you're sort of feeling the ecstasy of it, Vega will tell you, unlike heroin, your skills aren't softened or dulled. Rather, with the ash, your senses become far more tightened, sharp, attuned. There are variations of the ash that can induce more lethargic feelings, similar to that of heroin, as he points to the passed out people in the area having some kind of trip. And if you are in need of that, all you need to do is, and he presents a card, contact me.
Look, now you say that this thing gives heightened senses. You say there's a variant that can make you more lethargic. Do you have a more potent variant that can increase your abilities further?
I'm still experimenting.
Well, let me know.
And with that, oh, good. Sorry, I'm just very cognizant of the time right now. We're going to cut back to Christof finally. Sorry, Christof, that we had to keep you waiting for a bit. All right, so I believe we left it off last time with you asking, like, could you fill, like, you think you can fill this hole in my soul or something like?
Yeah, like, how are you gonna do that?
I take my hand, and she presents her hand to you.
It's not answering my question.
Look, I know of uses with the Oblivion where you can help fill the void in your soul by directly confronting it. Just come with me.
We'll see where this goes.
Christof, she takes you to the pool where there's a few people like kind of milling around in the pool. But she tells you, she says, look in your reflection. Water is the connection to the dark realm known as the Abyss that our kind taps into with the use of the power of Oblivion. Through that, you will see what truly pains your soul, the pits of despair. You look into the pool, Christof, watching your reflection. Eleonora standing next to you. And she whispers in your ear and says, do you dream? Do you dare to dream? In this place, our dreams may take form, but the ravages of time and endless march of reality render them to nothing. I can show you a way to end the suffering of hope, the pain of dreams. Give me a wits awareness, please.
Sure. -2.
Nope.
Oh.
It's all you need. It's fine. As you're looking at your reflection and Eleanor is whispering into you, and you're kind of thinking to yourself, what the fuck is going on right now? Who is this fucking person and why are they... You kind of look at the reflection and you can see the reflection, her reflection in the water is very distorted. It's almost like you can't see it. It's almost like there's a ripple in the water, but that doesn't make any sense because if there was a ripple in the water, your reflection too would be rippled in the water. But your reflection looks fine. It's just hers. Give me an intelligence occult, please. You don't know, you don't understand the significance of that. But as you're trying to think of the significance of that, you notice that shadows begin to coalesce around your face. Before you can react, you hear someone scream, and all three of you can actually hear someone scream as well from within the courtyard. Looking up, Christof, you see that Eleanor has slit somebody's throat and has allowed the blood to start seeping into the pool. People are panicking right now. They're like, what the hell is going on? As the partygoers panic, Eleanor suddenly appears in front of you in a flash, Christof. She kisses you and she whispers, do you feel it? Do you hear it? The yawning call of empty nothingness. Does it not sound like the voice of God? And she pushes you into the pool.
Francesca will run directly for him as soon as she sees it.
Cool. We're gonna pause time for the meantime on everything.
Is this the end of the
Roll
session?
for initiative.
No, this is not the end of the
I
session.
was gonna say, are we waiting fucking weeks to find out what happens next? Oh my god.
This is
Everyone
we're just
roll
gonna
for
pause.
initiative.
Everybody is just gonna pause for a moment, and I'm just going to change the music. Nova,
Chris?
I don't know. Oh, sorry.
You know how I keep saying you're making me nervous and I'm not ready for the session?
Yeah.
This is why.
Is this why? Yeah. Thought so. Tumbling through the darkness of nothingness, Christof feels the cold embrace him, reaching every crevice of his body. His clothes seemingly gone, he tumbles down the dark abyss, floating down, 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 down. Embraced by the black abyss that engulfs him until he is utterly nothing. There's a knock at your door. Something piercing the black void. A knock at the door. Someone is at the door. Christof finds himself within his apartment. Snow falls heavily around outside the apartment. Knock, knock, knock. Someone is at the door. Something nags him. A sense of deja vu. He has been here before. Opening the door, sure enough, it is Rebecca Martel. His mind remembers this moment, but his body still acts through the motions of the memory. She has a pram next to her with a little baby. Rebecca gives Christof a weak smile, hesitating before embracing. Once the embrace is complete, she looks at Christof and just says to him, "Christof, I hope you're well."
Rebecca, come in.
Rebecca walks in, bringing the pram with her, and she says, I know it's a bit of a shock, but believe me, it's not yours. I had it tested.
Sure, okay. Why are you here? I thought... Has this happened before?
I don't know what you're saying. Look, I just wanted to come here because, I mean, you know about my father and what happened to him. And,
Yeah, I'm
listen,
sorry about that again.
Yeah, I understand. As you can understand, I mean, we had our fun, Christof, but... And she points at the baby in the pram, and she says, I know we had our fun, but it's a bit tougher now. I've got a kid to look after, and I'm sorry.
Okay, I understand. Is that why you haven't spoken to me for, what's it been, 6-7 months?
There's a hesitancy in her gait as she looks around, and she says, yeah, that's it. Listen, I need you to take the money out of the hedge fund. Sorry, yeah, it was in the hedge fund, yeah. I need you to take the money out of the hedge fund, the one under my father's name.
Wait, he was gonna sign that money. Oh, that's what he wanted. I spoke with him not too long before it happened.
Christof, both me and you know that's not the truth.
What? No, he was. He told me. I've been telling you this for months. Look,
Don't lie to me!
Hey, watch your mouth.
Listen! And she reaches into her purse, grabs out a letter and just shoves it in your face and says, "This was written by my father before he killed himself. It says that you are not to be trusted, and that if anything happened to him, to get that money out."
Alright, so I read the letter, and obviously it aligns with what she said.
Yeah.
And just out of game, am I experiencing this as Christof from when this happened, or as Christof?
A bit of both. So basically, it's like your mind remembers this as happened before, but it's like your body is just automatically going through the motions of what happened. There are breakthroughs, like as you said, oh, did I feel this before? But as a whole, this will just be as it happened.
Yeah, sure. So I I obviously recognize this moment, and I recognize where it leads, and I try to bring myself to say to her, this isn't gonna end well. You know, you need to leave now. But the words just don't come out. And instead I say, what the fuck is this? How do you even know this is from him? And I scrunch it up and toss it in the trash can.
Christof, look, the money.
The money needs to be signed over into my possession. I've been telling you this for months. I've been kind to you because of what we had. You have a fucking kid with someone else. What? This meant nothing to you?
Look, Christof, it's my husband. Okay? Just give me the money. That's all I want. I just want my father's money.
You want my money?
What?
You want my money. That's all you ever fucking wanted, isn't it? And Christof is recognizing this moment, recognizing that rage rising in him, and he feels that regret that he's keenly felt over the years since it's happened, and he's trying to stop himself, but he can't.
Okay. Look, if you don't, I'm gonna call the police. And this was a mistake coming here, and she grabs the pram and starts to try to leave.
He grabs her arm harder than he means to and pulls her back.
Christof, you're hurting me.
You're not talking to anyone.
Christof.
You're not talking to anyone. You're gonna sign these fucking papers. He pushes her down onto the couch and walks into his office and grabs papers that he's drawn up, legally signing the transfer of funds over fully into his name.
The baby is crying at this point. Rebecca has grabbed the baby out of the pram and is trying to comfort the baby as she is frightened herself. You bring the papers, you put it, and she just looks at you with this defiance in her eyes as tears start welling up, and she says, "No, I'm not going to. Money's for Richie, for little baby Richie."
Richie will be fine if you sign these fucking papers.
No. Let me out of here, Christof. You can't keep me here.
You're right, I can't. You can leave. When you sign the fucking papers.
She gets up. Will you allow her to get up?
Yeah. Allows her
she
to
gets
stand
up. She puts the baby back in the pram. She looks down at the papers. She looks at the pen. And she spits in your face. Fuck you, Christof.
You shouldn't have fucking done that. And in present day, Christof is screaming at himself, sort of seeing himself externally while experiencing it at the same time, saying, "No, stop. Feeling very emotional at this point.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
Christof pushes her down onto the couch. You're gonna sign the fucking papers, or what happened to your dad will happen to fucking you.
She's on the couch. She just looks up at you. And she says, "What do you mean?"
I would have had Shadow Cloak at this point, wouldn't I? Yeah. And so, Shadow Cloak on. Just sign the fucking papers.
Fuck you, Christof. And she grabs a pen, signs the paper, throws the pen at you. There's your fucking papers signed. Are you happy?
As soon as she's finished signing, before she even finishes the sentence, Christof's hands are at her throat, and he's strangling her. And her hands tighten. His hands tighten, and tighten, and tighten, and tighten, until he feels a snap. And her body goes limp.
There was a brief struggle at the start, But as you tightened and tightened and tightened, the life force, whatever remained of her, once the snap happened, went away. She fell limp in your arms. As she is limp in your grasp, you come back to and hear the baby crying in the pram. What do you do?
Present day Christof wants with every fiber of his being to protect this baby, to take care of it, to make sure that it has a good life. But he doesn't have that choice. And so what he feels is disgust and annoyance, no sense of empathy for this infant child whose mother has just been murdered in the same room as it. He picks up his phone and he calls Antonio, knowing that Antonio has human trafficking contacts.
Okay. And with that...
Not thinking that this child will be sold into slavery, but, you know, that it can... A human being can be moved from one country to another into people who maybe are wanting to adopt but don't meet the legal qualifications for adopting.
Okay. So you do that. Little baby Richie's fate unknown. Unknown what happened to him when Antonio came to pick him up. And what felt like a whole flashback, a whole few hours of argument as you relive this, was only a few mere moments in the real world, as Francisca, Dr. Daniels, and Jurgen rush to Christof to ensure he is safe. The lady who pushed him into the pool disappeared shortly after. But Christof emerges from the pool, a mixture of water and blood. Well, I can't ask Francisca because she's not here, but what do the two of you do?
So we don't see the girl anymore, like she's gone before we got there.
Yeah, it's like she just disappeared.
As I hit the water. What the fuck just happened?
So like we've seen her disappear, or she's
basically she pushed Christof into the pool, and then you just saw her disappear.
Okay, we did see her disappear. So okay,
yeah, and then Christof just emerged straight from the pool after he got pushed in, saying, "What the fuck just happened?"
Well, Franny and I reach in to pull Christof out.
Oh, I was going to do that, but yeah, cool.
I'm going to say both of you go do that. Both of you, and also Francisca, go and help Christof out, who's probably a bit traumatized at this point.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Did you guys see that? What was her name?
The disappearing lady?
Eleanor Swansong.
Eleanor Swansong. She's fucking gone. She pushed me in the pool. What? How long was I in there?
As long as it takes someone to fall on the pool and get back out, I guess.
It feels like it was fucking... Never mind.
Yeah, speaking of forever, let's not be that here.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
Yeah, as the dead body is there with like blood pouring into the pool from its open neck.
Jesus.
There's a bit of a crowd drawing. We should probably take off.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
To what's his name, Bastian. I'll be like, I'll catch up with you later. Baptiste, and I'll give him a card.
Yeah, he's like, this is fucking weird. I have no idea. Yeah, all right. Thank you. All right, the group of you head off.
I'm saying I don't like to stay in places of trouble for too long. I'm sure you understand.
Absolutely. Me either. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay. You guys leave. It's getting close to morning time now, to daylight hours. You still need to take Dr. Daniels to go meet Mother Anja, and also you, Christof, still have a one-on-one with Mother Anja that you need to have. So I'm assuming just straight back to the Akata Temple?
Yeah, and on the way I sort of mentioned to Dr. Daniels, obviously Mother Anja's invited him to meet, and she's also indicated that we'll have a room for him for the night.
But I will keep it in mind. Thank you for the offer.
Hey, Christof, not to be a ballbuster here, but reckon I can set yours again. I need to see St. Bernard.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to take care of that fucking penguin. Here, hang on.
Wait.
I pull
How
out
the
my
fuck did I end up looking after your penguin?
I pull out my wallet and just ignore the question, hand him $50 and just say, make sure you get, I don't know, some fucking sardines or something. What do penguins eat? They eat fish, yeah?
Yeah, a lot of fish. Fishy shit. Fish.
Yeah. There's a convenience store on the corner. They should have some of that.
Well, look,
Take
Mr.
care of him.
Fudge,
Take
mate,
care of
why
him,
don't you
okay?
get a proper fucking enclosure for him while you're at it? There's a St. Bernard we're talking
Look,
about. Needs the best.
When I sort this shit out with the fucking stock market and the hedge fund, I will. But I got some fucking money problems right now. Okay.
All right. Just drop me off at yours, and I'll look after St. Bernard the second.
No worries.
Yeah, there's a few shops around Christof's apartment as well, so you can like go to those shops and pick that
Yeah, I'll
stuff up.
pop into one of those on the way in.
Hey, go to that convenience store. That one right there. They got the real good anchovies as well. I had them on pizzas one time before. You know.
I don't even want to know why you thought to put anchovies on pizza.
Alright, so
Out of character, even when I ate meat and animal products, I never had anchovies on pizza. But let's just roll with it. Christof did it.
yeah. So you drop off Jurgen. So it's just Dr. Daniels. Well, actually, Dr. Daniels, are you just following in your own vehicle, or are you going with them in the same vehicle?
I'll bring my vehicle.
Yeah. Cool. Eventually, you two arrive at the Hikata Temple in Haudesan. You pull up. What you see, Dr. Daniels, is a very lavish villa. It's looks to have been a repurposed church, perhaps. But it's been there's been a lot of amenities added to this place. But you pull over, Christof and Dr. Daniels, you have a moment to speak to one another if you wish before entering and talking to Mother Anja separately.
Are you all good, man? What happened?
Just something happened when she pushed me into that pool. I saw something that well, let's just say it took me back to a memory that I'd rather not remember right now.
Interesting.
By the way, just to interrupt for a second, Christof, you gain all your willpower back.
Oh, okay.
Who was that?
She said her name was Eleonora. I'm sorry, I forgot her surname again.
Swansong.
Eleonora Swansong.
Did you
heard of her?
know her before tonight?
No, I met her. She said, "Hey, come with me, talk to me about this, that, and the other." And then she pushed me in the pool, and I thought I was gone for a couple of hours. Turns out it was just the time it took me to fall into the pool.
Very particular. I mean, very not particular. Very. I've lost the word. For it. Peculiar. I don't know where it went. It just disappeared. And that way she disappeared was interesting too. I'll look into it. I'll see if I can find out more about her.
Yeah. Might be worth knowing if she's interested in me, if she's likely to try and find me again. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're proving useful.
And Chris, I'll send a text to someone. I'll just put her name ?
You get a thumbs up back. Basically, the indication of, yep, I'll look into it.
Yeah.
So, you two make your way into the Hikata Temple, and let's play a little bit of different music. So, it's going to be Dr. Daniels that meets Mother Anja first. Did you want to warn Dr. Daniels about anything, or did you just want to, let him go in cold?
I'm letting him go in cold, but I'm also sending a text to Antonio that's basically, what was that? Hey, what was that about? You need a hand or anything like that.
Just let me write a note. Okay. All right. Dr. Daniels, you are led to a room inside this refurbished church. And it's a library of some kind. This big library. It's a different library than the one that they met in before, but this is a big, huge library. And you see a woman in her 50s sitting at a table with a glass with something red inside it. She looks at you and she says, "Dr. Daniels, I assume."
Mother Angie, I assume. Angie?
Anja.
Anja. Mother Anja, I assume.
Please, take a seat. As there's an empty seat in front of her.
I always prefer to stand. I'm sure you understand.
I insist. Take a seat.
Don't do this to me, Chris. I say I'm perfectly fine standing.
Give me a charisma plus leadership. And she is going to roll something, and there might be some willpower loss, we'll see. I'm sad that Nova missed out on that little scene, but that's okay. I'm sure she'll watch the VOD.
I'm gonna do a re-roll of willpower.
Mm-hmm. P. 3 successes. Oh, Mother Anja rolled terribly. Okay, yeah. She will say, "Very well. Whatever suits you. So, what is it that you, What are you... What's the word I'm trying to think of here? What are your intentions with my coterie?"
My intentions? At this stage, my intentions are just to get along nicely. As I'm sure you've heard, out of character, because they were told to bring me in by the prince,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. As I'm sure you've heard, the prince has requested us for reasons unknown, works in mysterious ways, blah, blah, blah. So here I am at this stage. I'm just here to get along and learn about the city and whatnot. I like to know things and be involved.
As I have understood, Kingmaker. I do find it curious that the prince would send her own blood brother in to the coterie.
Dun dun dun.
I have been studying up on you too, Dr. Daniels.
Because I could see Kieran's eyes flying off him. Sorry, what'd you say, Chris?
I have been studying into you too, Dr. Daniels.
Always wise to study to study others. I have been a bit too busy to catch up on you though, so how do you fit in to the world?
I am the mother of the Hecata here in Munich. I rule them all, and I am the head of the family here.
For family, kind of like the Chicago family? A variation of that kind of family?
The family is just a general thing for the Hecata. It's very general.
Okay, because it was a family in Chicago.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
but like they were literally just called the family because they were also Hecata as well. So it's just a very general term for the Hecata.
Okay. Cool. So yes, I'm just here because my sister finds it funny to toy with me. But I'm
Sibling rivalries, I am well acquainted with that. As you would imagine, my childer, Francisca, and Christof constantly bicker to gain my approval.
Yes,
It's good to keep them that way.
It's quite entertaining, but
I find it utterly entertaining myself.
I'm coming to quite enjoy the company of your coterie. Not coterie, children, the term?
Yeah. But you could actually say coterie because technically she's in charge of that coterie, so...
Yeah. I'm coming to enjoy the company of your coterie. It's only been a couple of nights, but I've been thoroughly entertained.
Hopefully they haven't caused much trouble for you.
Oh, no one can cause too much trouble for me.
Before I dismiss you, Dr. Daniels, I must ask one final time what your... I have to ask, you don't have any ill will towards myself or the coterie?
Rule number 1, loyalty to the coterie, eh?
I need to DM you something.
I stick with my line, loyalty to the coterie, number 1.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, follow the last thing I sent you.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's talking to me or if he's just... No.
I'm just trying to remember my dice roll things.
Yep.
Oh, and you get some P's. I'll do a willpower.
Yep.
Alright, 2.
Very well. You're not sure if she's convinced with what you said, but she'll say, very well. Send in Christof, please. It was a pleasure to meet you, Dr. Daniels. As I said, feel free to stay here for the day.
I'll go take her hand, give it, and do a wave bow, and that pleasure's all mine. And then I'll leave.
Are you staying with us tonight, today, by the way, Dr. Daniels?
It will depend how the affairs go for the night. I might have some things to take care of. Busy.
Well. It is running very close to daylight, by the way. So
Is it?
You pretty much you might make it if you go back home right this second.
I'll say I've got some things to take care of. Not tonight, but I appreciate the offer.
Very well.
And then I'll head out. I'll nod Christof in and I'll say I'll catch you tomorrow. And then I'll head home. Yeah.
Speak with you then. I realized that I didn't push to talk when I said that before. And I walk in. Mother?
Christof, please take a seat.
Of course. Immediately sits down.
I wanted to have a little tete-a-tete about our unpleasantness a few nights ago.
Yeah.
I've been spending the last few nights in reflection over the events of the night, and I don't wish a repeat of the unpleasantness. Have you been reflecting on the event, Christof?
I won't do it again. I have, and I apologize again. I was wrong to doubt what you told me, and I won't do it again. It won't happen again. You don't need to do that to me again.
Please don't babble, Christof. It doesn't become you.
Of course.
Listen. I have been thinking, and I believe, in my view, you've been having too much on your plate. Running a hedge fund, getting involved in gangs, dealing with family business. Obviously, it's all too much for you to handle, Christof. Would you agree?
You're older and wiser than I, Mother.
You have too much responsibility, too much autonomy. A few seconds later, a ghoul enters the room with a silver platter with a hood on it, and puts it on the table between you. Mother Anja thanks the ghoul, and then looks back at you, Christof, and says, well, now that we have cleared that up, Christof, I am glad that we can now see eye to eye once more.
I'm a little confused. What's happening?
Nothing's happening, Christof. As she stands up, makes her way to the door, and she pauses before she leaves. And she says, what's the term for it? Astroturfing, I believe, is what they call it. Despite my age, I have thralls that are well versed in such things. Christof, it amuses me to believe that you believe such a ploy would even work. That is for you, by the way, as she points at the platter and exits the room.
I go over to the platter and I inspect what's on it.
It's a silver platter with like a silver hood on it.
Oh, right, cool. When you said hood, for some reason my brain went to the clothing item.
Oh, sorry, no.
Very confused. Okay. I lift up the hood from the platter.
You lift up the hood from the platter and you are greeted by a severed head. The severed head belongs to Adrian. And there's a bloody note beneath the head, which I will now send to you.
Oh, fuck.
Classic old head.
And with that is where we're going to end today's session.
What's in the serving dish?
What's in the hood? What's in the hood?
What's in the bag?
Oh wait, you're still here.
Yeah, sorry. I hadn't in my head.
Sorry. So that's the end of the session. Everyone gets 2 XP.
Nice.
How you feeling, Kieran?
Mind blown.
What did I say yesterday? The session ends on a bit of a fucking cliffhanger, doesn't it?
Yeah, shit.
Who's Adrian again?
Oh man.
Adrian is like the one guy left in his hedge fund, the guy who was trying to do the astroturfing to bring his hedge fund back.
Uh-oh. I guess I'm the one guy now.
Do you understand, Kieran, what just happened,
Oh,
by the way?
I completely understand. I don't want to reveal it to the other people here.
I'm just concerned that he won't be able to financially look after St. Bernard.
Too much autonomy, too much responsibility. Time to remove some of that.
Shit. Oh. Man. Oh, that's wild.